How are we doing? Watching the Nuggets play the Clippers. Paying attention to this. Hoping the Nuggets win, even though it don't look like it. I don't look like it. James Harden's kicking ass right now. Yoder's only had 6 shots. Zubats. What? A trade. We're trading. Giants trade up to get Jackson Dart 25. Ooh. Wasn't Shadur Sanders, huh? Jackson Dirt. More picks left. I suppose the rumor was 9 earlier. Who they take? Tackle? Yeah, that's probably what they need to do. Big proponent of drafting offensive lineman. See how this works out. He's at a bad team, bad situation, so we'll see how that works out. This is a great pick, so Giants are really good this draft. What is up, motherfucker?
Hello?
What is happening?
What's up? What are you talking about? What are you thinking about?
Shit.
We
Right
got
now, I was
going
just
on.
looking at the draft shit, seeing what happened. We drafted a offensive
Oh,
lineman, so I guess I'm happy with that. I suppose. A
wait, we
guard.
drafted a what?
The Vikings drafted an offensive lineman in the first round.
Mm.
So I was saying I'm always a big proponent of drafting linemen because they're the key to the whole game. If they can't, if you don't get blocking, your quarterback, your all these people, they don't matter. They have no time.
Pretty important, yeah.
But besides
Pretty big deal.
that, I don't know. I was probably just read the news and all the craziness is happening. That's what I usually do. What
What
you
did I
up
see
to?
earlier? Not shit, just fucking, you know, try not to go fucking crazy.
Yeah, I get that from time to time. Did you see the second Signal Gate thing that's happened?
Yeah, I saw
I
that, and
shared
then I
that.
saw some shit earlier from about Trump. What did he do? Something about in 8 hours or whatever. I think you might have posted it.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
whatever, all within 8 hours, some
Yeah.
bullshit. Or the fucking he dropped the fucking tariff amount, like by
Yeah.
a significant amount, and
He
then
always does
raised it
that.
back up. Fucking so stupid.
I saw a new scheme today. He was doing a pump and dump on his shitcoin today, or maybe yesterday. I think it was today though. Like he's like everyone. What do you do? He said whoever has the 100 most mounts of Trump coin, you get a personal dinner with me. And all of a sudden, the stock went up like 80% or whatever the fuck it was, and then it dropped right after the announcement or whatever.
Okay, yeah. What the fuck?
So like it's literally just pump and dump to make money quick, and then fucking sells off. Like it's just crazy how sad it is.
I don't know, man. This world's a fucking joke at this point.
It is.
Like we're supposed to just be laughing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Not taking it fucking
Right.
seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's funny to me. So like with all this tariff shit, right? Like it's funny because when Trump says he wants to do the tariffs, everyone's like, "Yeah, we need jobs here," but then like he backs off, and they're like, "Oh no, that's the art of the deal. We're making deals and stuff." So it's like, wasn't the jobs being made here? Wasn't that important to you like 2 minutes ago? And now you're saying it's not really important. You'd rather have a good deal and free trade and shit. Like,
Oh,
can you
they
fucking
just don't.
make up your mind? Like, which one is it?
It doesn't matter what he does. It literally doesn't matter.
I know it's a call. Oh my god, I was watching this. So I watched a Trump voter like who got away from Trump. Like after watching all the shit that happened, he's like, "Oh my god, I fucked up." Like one of those kind of situations. And yeah, he was. It was just funny. Like watching him just like even somebody I voted for him was like, I knew he could be bad, but I never thought he could be this bad with like all the laws and breaking rules and all the crazy shit. It's like dude, we try to tell you, like, he's out for revenge and he's out to not go to jail. Like, what do you think was gonna happen to this guy? You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just crazy.
No, it's fucking wild. Like I'm tired of having to try to explain to people like everything that's wrong with them and like
I kind
everything
of just
that.
hope the world burns right now for a minute. Just not for too
I mean,
long. For
that's
like,
kind of what it takes, though. That's what it takes. Like you
that's what I'm
can't just
saying. Because these people need to
like,
actually feel like the wrath of like their choices. Like, so like I've been
yeah.
actually I was reading something earlier. And these are a lot of Republican people too. There, a lot of these states are requesting FEMA aid for all the tornadoes and shit down south. You know, like Missouri or Mississippi and all that shit. And
Mm,
Trump said no. Like he's not gonna give these
no.
states fucking federal aid.
Jesus fuck.
And these are like his constituents, so it's like, oh, maybe you can see why the fuck you don't do this dumb shit because you have retards like this guy fucking telling you we're not gonna help you out after a fucking natural disaster. It wasn't like, you know, like it's like insurance. It's a act of God. Like nobody fucking did it. It just happens. You know, it's a tornado. You can't stop it.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Then earlier today, I
I
had a
mean, it
dude.
seems like it should be like a federal thing, to be honest. Well, I mean, because
Well,
it's
yeah, the
like,
Fed should help, of course.
yeah, I mean, because like those states are obviously going to have more expenses just because of the fact that they have natural disasters.
So I mean, like,
It's
let's say a
all,
state maybe.
all other things equal.
I'm saying maybe. Let me actually look this up. How much does Minnesota make? Hold on. Minnesota revenue. No, not. Let's see how much we made last year. 2024, maybe. The hell they have it. So Minnesota in 2024 took almost $30 billion in, right? Like total in taxes and everything, right? Let's say you have a natural disaster that costs you like $5 to $7 billion. Like that's a fucking third to, you know, like a little bit more of your GDP for the whole state. How's that state gonna fucking pay that much?
Is
And
that how
what
much it was? Did you actually look that up?
I looked up how much our state takes about
Oh,
thirty
okay.
billion dollars a year in taxes and revenue, all that shit, right? But I'm
Okay.
saying like let's say like in Minnesota we had a bad tornado and it cost us like $6 billion or something. You know, I'm saying like these states that have like, I mean I could look up like Mississippi, they make way less than we do. So I mean they make less and they have big ass fucking problems, you know, like I'm just saying when Trump's trying to say let the state deal with it, it's like, well, that's like a third of the state's whole GDP for the whole fucking year. You know how long it's gonna take them
Yeah,
to pay for that? You know, like that's kind of the whole point is that's kind of the job of the fucking federal government, kind of like, you know,
I think so.
states
Yeah.
can't have money, you know, because like, you know, things like this, like, hey, you should probably supplement them so they can fucking don't let your states run to shitholes so then they can't, because the whole idea is if these states can't fix this shit, right? All those people lost their houses, which is property tax money. These people can't work probably now, so now they lost revenue that way. You know, like it hurts the state, which means it hurts the federal government because the federal government's not going to get as much money from that state now. You know, like it's one of those. Like, it sends it all the way down. It's like a stream. You know, like you fuck up a kink here, it's gonna fuck everything up. It's kind of like the same thing with tariffs. Like we tariff one thing, it's fucked up. Well, guess what? Now it fucking fucks everybody up.
It's funny that
The whole supply
you know,
chain.
we looked at global warming as a fucking hoax, but it just ends up costing the government more money. How's that for fiscal responsibility? Fucking
Yeah, for sure.
cocksuckers.
The thing is, like, it's the same as like I tell people all the time. Like, yeah, you're right. Like right now, we're not ready for EV cars really because we don't have the infrastructure. But it's like, shouldn't we start doing the infrastructure like a little at a time now instead of doing like one huge big fucking like $10 trillion fucking thing? Like, I'd rather play like a couple billion here, a couple billion here, you know, like and slowly build the infrastructure so we can be actually ready like in 10, 20 years
Well,
or
if we
whatever. You know, like
focused on it like 20 years ago, like we were supposed to, we'd be ready for it by now.
yeah,
Like,
on
or like
like I
we'd
said,
have
yeah, if it
like
wasn't
10
for
years ago,
yeah,
you
if it
know, it
wasn't for
would have
Trump,
been,
everything changed in 2016. Like if Trump didn't get in these last 8 out of 12 years or whatever the fuck it's going to be, like I said, he set us back probably like 15, 20 years.
yeah, he made people so much dumber. So much fucking dumber.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
they just went down this descent of just like attitude
it's the
is
cult of
everything,
personality,
you
dude.
know.
That's all I can ever say it is, because nothing else, nothing can explain it, dude. It's literally just that, like,
It
because they're not
is,
even,
yeah.
because the thing is, they're not loyal to like Republicans. They're just loyal
Yep.
to him. Like that's the thing. All those people that went against Trump, they all got primaried out. Like all that shit. You go against Trump, you get the fuck out of government. Basically, you're quitting, you're retiring if you go against Trump in the Republican Party now, and it's sad.
So fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, like so you know that the fucking Kilmar dude, right? The MS-13 gangster dude, right? That
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
talking about,
yep,
right?
yep,
This guy
yep.
tried to fucking send this fucking false equivalence. He's like, what? He's like, all the media's talked about this one chick's trial is 12 seconds, and this guy they got him for fucking 14 hours. Like, you just said the main word. This chick's getting a trial. Like, this guy didn't. That is the whole issue. Like, if this guy got a trial, I bet he'd be talked about for 12 seconds like this chick.
Oh,
But he
was there?
didn't.
I heard some shit about there being some kind of, I don't know, some kind of hearing. I don't know what the
They're
fuck it
supposed to.
was.
So there was a 9-0 court hearing. The Supreme Court voted 9-0, saying that you have to bring him back so he can have a habeas corpus. And then
Yeah.
they voted to say that, like, the government, I think it needs to give him at least a minimum 24 hours to petition to get a habeas corpus case before they deport people under the Aliens Enemy Act.
Yeah.
So you can still do it, but like if you feel like you're about to get like if you know like if I was like an immigrant or whatever, I would start filing for that shit now before they even caught me, so I don't have to worry about the 24 hours. Like, hey, can I deal with this right now? Get this over with. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. It's just all, don't
Well,
question my authority, like
well,
just all defiance, all because it's like if he fucking capitulates to the court, that makes him look like he's weak in his mind, or all
you're
their
talking about
minds,
Trump or
But
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like they lose steam or something, But it's like,
Dude, the thing is, dude,
ah,
honestly, he just ignores them
it's
and is break like I don't know if you ever remember if I ever told you this, but like Andrew Jackson's the last guy that fucking go against Supreme Court. He literally said like the courts have made their ruling, now let's see them enforce it, and he just did his shit. That was the last time we had a president like openly go against the Supreme Court. Like, that's what I'm saying. Same thing
right.
with like the attack on the Capitol. All these things are like once in 200 years shit. We're doing them all like in 8 years. That's fucking nuts, right? like, like these are things that you read about in history books, and we're watching them live, and not just live. It's in succession. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking nuts.
I mean, I don't know. The court should have had something backing up their authority, I guess. Well, the whole thing is supposed to be, we have guns to fucking overthrow the government, but nobody's gonna fucking like everybody that well, not everybody, but most people that fucking disagree with the guy don't have fucking guns, or like they're the anti-gun people. Fuck.
Dude, the thing is, honestly, like I mean, I kind of get the idea of like we
No,
have
we have
guns to
tanks
stop
and
the government,
yeah,
whatever. But you're not stopping them, dude. Like if they send tanks and shit or whatever, like
yeah,
dude, you're never stopping this motherfucker. Like
machine guns and
I'm just saying,
fucking
like we have guns, so like they'd have
uh
to earn it. I'll give you that. Like they'd have to like actually like do stuff. But in general, like they start bringing like F-22s and fucking all these stealth bombers and shit, dude. Yeah, you're fucked. Nobody's winning a war against our fucking
it
government.
is a fucking goofy ass fucking argument at this point. Yeah, like
Well, it is.
that
Yeah, like I said, like I get
the
it. Like
guns
to a
wouldn't have
principle, I
any
get it.
effect whatsoever.
It
Yeah,
would have a effect, but it would be minuscule. Like I said, it would be like they
yeah.
couldn't just like openly trounce you. They'd have to earn it. They'd have to actually like fucking, like I said, bring out the big
Fucking
guns and
Christ,
shit.
dude.
But
I don't know, man. Is it time to jump ship? Get the fuck out of the States? Or is this just
dude,
the end?
here's
It
another
seems
thing.
like most people dude, like, I don't know. It's hard to get like a real read of like the intelligence of the oncoming generations, but it seems like people are just getting fucking dumber and dumber. Like, I don't know.
They're dumber, yeah, because they listen to Fox News slash whatever over and over. Like I said, for 20 hours a day straight. Like if that's what you listen to, yeah, you're gonna be fucking
Well, it's like
nuts.
social media, they're all fucking shallow minded.
That's part of it too. No, that's a different kind of stupid for sure.
I don't know, man. Time to go back to Europe.
Like I said, I'm about to go there. Maybe I'll go look at houses in the meantime.
Dude, fucking be a bartender at a fucking pub or some shit.
Dude, that would be dope. I mean, I bet you make just much money here. Plus, in most of the states, you get paid leave and shit too.
Yep.
Because they try to take care of people.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we got Mitchell the Bitchel. How's it going, my brother?
Oh yeah, playing Fallout 4.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Assaultrons. What are you guys up to?
Hanging out, just bitching and moaning.
Usually.
About, yeah.
Mitch, do you see that Trump won't let FEMA pay for like tornado aid for fucking those Republican states?
Oh yeah, that are going against them.
No, not even the ones that go against him. I'm saying like Mississippi, like his area. He's just like he wants to. He's like
Really?
He's talking about getting rid of FEMA now. He's like, I think we should just cut FEMA. They're not even fucking anything. So he's not letting FEMA pay for any of the aid for all the
That
tornadoes and
is
shit.
fucked up.
And these are
Yeah,
his own
then
people.
he's also cutting the NOAA too.
Mm-hmm. That already
I'm
happened.
like, really? We fucking need. Yeah, that happened like earlier this week or last week. I'm just sitting. I was like, yeah, that's how a lot of people fucking die.
Right.
Is when they don't get the proper alerts. And then now that Noah's gone, now there won't really be much of, innovation and early warnings. Like the money's just going to dry up. We're not going to get more advanced warning systems.
Dude, we never get advanced with him.
That's the whole point.
I know.
Yeah, that's the whole point of NOAA is advanced warning,
Like I said, that's what I preface to
Hurricane.
people in general when people say we need all these fucking factory jobs shit here. I'm like, no, we've gone beyond that. We're
No.
supposed to be the innovators of the world. Like, people are supposed to buy our shit around the world because we are awesome at making the best shit in the world. Like, no, that's not our job.
No.
Like, it's just silly.
Maybe 30, 40 years ago during the Cold War. Yeah, maybe.
Not even then, honestly. Like, once we started trading with China and the rest of the world, like free actual open trades and shit like that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when we started booming. Like I said, that's when we started inventing everything,
Mhm.
all the computers, all the shit, AI, dude. Like I said, I think I read like we spend like 10 times more than anybody on AI technology, which is good. Like, this is the best technology. Like that's our job, is to innovate and be the best. Like
Yeah.
I hate when people try to say that dumb shit to me. It's like, no, that's not what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's like manufacturing jobs are good. Don't get me wrong.
They
But
are.
that's not what our economy should be. We're more tech and advanced like that. Like you
Yeah.
said, we're the innovators. We're supposed to be.
Well, yeah, the
Not
thing
as
is,
of late.
not even that, dude. Like,
We're aggressive.
dude, like I always tell people, like, dude, if somebody in China's doing that job for $3 an hour, and now you pay homie here $25 an hour, what do you think the cost of that's going to cost? Like, it's just really that simple.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
simple math. Like, I don't know how much
It really is.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Same with like your vegetables and shit. Like, if we actually kick on all the, even though he's starting to go back, he might want to keep the Latinos that are like that. There's a couple things he's been saying now
That are working.
It's always funny that he fucking flip flops. He's like, "Oh, this would actually devastate things. Ooh, maybe I'll let that slide." Oh,
He's a fucking idiot. And then fucking getting rid of milk testing too. Yay, I'm not drinking milk anytime soon.
Alright,
That's for fucking sure cooking with it.
well, the thing is, it's not. You just gotta find the companies that continue. Like, there's gonna be companies that are gonna be like, "Yeah, we're not stupid.
Oh,
We
yeah.
still do it." So that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, probably like Fairlife probably would be one of them. I would
Brandon, what do you think
imagine.
of all the fucking RFK going after all the autism shit?
What he was saying, he's gonna find the cure within like 6 months or whatever.
Something ridiculous like that, yeah. Just saying, like, there's
Or
no
find-
cure.
or
It's not a
whatever.
it's a disease, but it's not really a disease like you think. Like, why is there so
It's a
many
neuro.
more? That's why I shared that meme. It's like,
Divergence.
you know what? People didn't
framing.
understand there was breast cancer until mammograms were made, right? Like, I bet you
Yeah,
when mammograms
exactly.
were-
I've never heard of these.
when the test came out, guess what? It skyrocketed. Who would have fucking thought?
Yeah,
Nobody
'cause
really
you're
even
catching it
knows
more.
precisely what autism is. Like we know like
No.
the symptoms, quote unquote, but we don't know.
Dude, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, what exactly
might-
causes it, or if
might
it's
just
just
be
a
left
mental disorder
right
from birth.
Integration, might just be further,
Well, yeah, my whole
Integration
point is
left and
like
right.
people act like it's a new disease. It's not new. It's been around forever.
It's
It's just
not.
that we just didn't diagnose it.
Well,
back then.
like some of the thinking is like society doesn't have like the functions it used to have for people with autisms, like being a shaman or whatever, like all these
Mhm.
things that
Mhm.
they did for the tribe, or like
Yeah, it's very
being a
stigmatized
hunter,
now.
like a solo hunter, somebody with ADHD, just
Oh yeah,
hyper vigilant,
perfect.
can fucking
Well, yeah, dude. If
Yep.
you were a hunter gatherer and you had some of these things like that, yeah, you probably fucking are perfect for it. You know, like if you zoned out, like I'm just the gatherer, I'm just the hunter, I'm just the
Yeah.
builder. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
have
then you
one
can
job that I can geek out
over
on.
analyze shit too.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
hell
saying
yeah.
that makes perfect sense, like on an evolutionary scale.
Yeah. God, what is
Yeah.
up with all these fucking goddamn
Like-
legendaries lately?
Like we had hunters, like you had like the Homo erectus that lived for like 2 million fucking years. Like,
Yep.
you know, they had fucking basically specialized brains for whatever the fuck these people ended up doing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even when we were like at that point of hunter gatherers, like women's job was to stay home, do this. You know, men did this. Like this was like everybody was very structuralized.
Yeah,
this,
they took
had to be.
care of the home and the land.
You know, I'm just saying this is how it was for millennia, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, like humans have been around for like what 200,000 years, and we've
Current
been
humans, yeah, it's about
doing
yeah.
this thing for like around 5,000 or whatever. Or,
I'm gonna
or
guess
probably,
like
I
8,000,
like
6,000.
7,000,
Yeah, somewhere around there.
something like that.
What, for husbandry?
No, just
Yeah.
stop being
Like,
hunter gatherer.
Well, I think around. It depends
Oh.
because you got to look at. It depends on who it is. You know.
Yeah, different tribes.
Yeah, there's different cultures advance at different
obviously,
times.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least in recorded
Like-
history, Egypt is the first fucking whatever society ever recorded history.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Africans didn't have like a livestock, like an animal that had the temperament to be, you know, raised as livestock, and they didn't have fucking crops that could be.
Oh yeah, because they live in the middle of the fucking
Raised.
rainforest
Yeah.
or in the desert, and it's
people
hard as
are
hell
like,
to do anything.
Oh, look at these. These dumb black people, they don't have technology. No, they didn't even have the fucking animals.
Well, not even that's part of it
like,
too. But you also got to remember back
that's like
then,
the
Yeah.
like
first step.
like 10,000, 20,000 years ago, that was actually like green as fuck. Oh, maybe not that. There was a point where it was really green. So like actually a lot of those
Sahara?
people had to deal with. Maybe not the Sahara, but
Oh
like,
yeah,
I know like northwest Africa was really fucking green for a long time, and most of the Nile and shit.
oh yeah, and the whole Iraq.
Yeah, I'm saying there was
Iraq
really
and all
green
that,
for a
it
good
was green
portion
as
of
fuck.
it. But then, then I can't remember. It's like 8 to 12,000 years ago. It's kind of when it switched back because they're saying it's like 10,000 year cycles where it's gonna go back to being really fucking
Mm.
beautiful again, and this, you know.
Oh,
Makes sense with the ice ages, you know.
Yeah, it's like anything. Earth has its own cycle, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The Milankovitch cycles. That's what mainly causes ice ages.
Yeah.
But obviously, man-made greenhouse gas and other pollution's really
well, no, we're
it's
just
speeding it
we're
up,
speeding
more
it
or
up.
less.
Yeah. No, all these things would
Yeah.
happen naturally, of course, but just
yeah, but a lot slower. But yeah, we're just speeding up because we'd rather make a buck over saving the planet. I can't wait till nature has enough of the human race and just decides to come up with some like super bug and kill everybody.
hey, don't worry, guys. Whooping cough cases are on the rise again in the United States. Who would have thought? People don't.
Yeah,
do
so is
shit.
measles.
I know. Well, that one's huge. Like that's way different. Whooping cough does happen, but measles are not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit different.
No.
A new study says super Earths are more common outside of our solar system. They're starting
Oh
to
no
find a lot
shit.
more. I know.
I would
Let's
hope
go.
they're more common outside of our solar system because that's where 10 other planets would be.
I know.
Sorry, I just had to be pedantic right
I
there.
understand what you're saying.
Like, gee, outside, no shit.
They use a Korean microscope or telescope to find some new shit. They're saying.
Oh,
What the
really?
fuck was VATS again? Oh, Q. Couldn't remember what VATS was on Fallout.
That's with a V.
What's your percentage? What you got?
19 right now.
I saw some
But
guy.
I
miss,
barely
like, a
ever
pistol
use VATS.
on a 70%
I
in the video.
I never use VATS, hardly. Unless I'm like scanning for something and I don't know what the hell's up there. So I don't accidentally kill somebody who's innocent.
There was a big
shit.
wildfire in fucking New Jersey, and it was a 19-year-old kid who started up. Yeah, there was a big fire.
A
and then-
wildfire in New Jersey.
Yeah, well, yeah, because fucking a 19-year-old set a fire, and then he fucking left it, and fucking caused a huge.
Oh,
fire.
what an idiot.
Yep, some 19.
Hopefully he's gonna get charged.
They did. He's charged with it right now. That's why I'm reading it. He got
What exactly
Ornamental
is the
steak.
crime?
negligence,
What-
basically.
Gross negligence, yeah. I didn't know. I never really looked up or heard of if there's like a certain criminal term for if somebody starts a forest fire.
Well, I mean, I can look up what the hold on. 19-year-old prompted evacuation of 1,500 square foot acre. 1,500
Disturbing
acres
the peace.
was
Disturbing the peace, especially.
Aggravated arson and
Ah.
arson. So, I mean, are those?
Oh, so just arson still.
Yeah, but does aggravated mean because of felony or not? Do you think?
Aggravated is pretty much. I think you started it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean he did. Like the whole thing is he left.
Yeah.
He didn't make sure the fire was out when he walked away and left it. And then the fucking went.
I say we charged the father too.
No, he's not. No, he's 19.
'Cause-
He's 19. No, he's too old to be that.
But his dad should have taught him better though
Well, I mean, I get
of being
that.
safe with fires.
No, I mean, I get. Like I said, I get that. But
Yeah.
he's an adult.
Yeah, just like
He
gun
knows that.
safety.
Yep.
Yeah. Just you can teach your kids all you want as long as it takes, they'll be fine.
Dude, I mean, yeah, you can be the best whatever in the world if you fucking nothing you can do about it.
I don't want to fucking pipe it. Yeah. Yeah, some forest fires is like, oh, a straight ember.
Well, I'm saying
Oh
not
my
even that. I'm
God,
talking about
what-
like being a parent. I'm saying
Yeah.
like you can be the best
Yeah,
parent,
yeah.
whatever. But if your kid's fucking not,
You're gonna
mentally
screw up,
there or
yeah.
whatever. All these things. There's so many variables, or they hang out the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
people, or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
You
There's
gotta
a lot
keep
of
them
things.
inside all the
What the
time.
hell?
Locked in the basement,
Dude, I mean,
in the cellar, the closet, underneath the floorboards.
right?
My name is Billy.
Let me open the door.
The Pope's tomb is going to be made out of marble from the land of his Italian grandparents. Oh my God!
I got a friend on Facebook who tracked it, who thinks that the death of the Pope was like a prophecy.
Oh, dude, yeah. I
Something
think
about,
there's
like, Rise of the Phoenix or some shit.
there's supposed to be 101 popes total, and there's supposed to be some big religious
Oh.
thing, and that I think this one is it.
I'm betting the fucking Pope.
But
would
it
get
does raise some questions like, did
One of the
J.D.
Nazi
Vance
guys
kill the
won.
Pope?
it. Yeah.
Fucking shady. Oh my God. Cannot believe
I
this
love
guy.
that.
Dude, how
so
the
many memes on that guy.
dude, he's got 3 names. Like I said, we should start. We got a dead name this
Yeah.
week.
Isn't it James Daniel?
There's like 3. I
Is
think-
what J.D. is?
yeah.
I think his last name wasn't even Vance originally.
No, it's not.
No, it
It's
was started with an M, I think.
Yeah, it's Hamill and
Wasn't it?
something else. Hold on, I'll look it up again.
Oh, Hamill.
Like Hamill, somebody. Hold on.
Fucking.
God damn it, Kitty.
He's not even been in politics very long, right?
No, he's a Trumper, so people love him.
Fucking weird guy. He's only like. Oh, he's
Probably
only
like
40,
40.
dude.
He's James Donald Bowman.
Oh, that's what James Donald. Man, that is such a fucking country fried rube fucking name. That
And
is some inbred
And
name right
then
there.
he changed it to James David Hamill,
Trying too hard.
and then now he's with just went to JD Vance. JD stands for James David Vance. Either way, I'm gonna start just calling him whatever his name is. James David
Yeah.
David Bowman, whatever. Where was it?
James David Bowman.
Yeah, he was born James David Bowman.
Oh, did you guys see it? Well, if
Dude,
you're on
he's-
Reddit,
he's only
apparently
three-
the,
dude, he's
the
3
old school memes are
Dude,
coming
he's
back.
3 years older than me, so he's only 41.
Really?
Yeah.
He's only
He's about to be 4. He's only 40 right now.
really.
Yeah, born 1984. See what happens when you fucking tap Trump for power? You can go places.
Yeah.
You can go places. But however, yeah, fuck James Donald Bowman. Fuck that guy. I hope somebody talks about JD on Facebook so I can throw it in their face. Like, are you
Yeah,
talking
no
about
shit.
James Donald Bowman? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is like, yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, oh, you don't like when I dead name? You guys seem to not care about dead names when you guys do it with trans people and shit. You're always
Yeah, exactly.
you're always gonna be Ashley, no matter what. You're Ashley. It's like, no, you know,
Right.
whatever the fuck. It's like, no. Ugh, stupid. Yeah, I always forget about that fucking JD's fucking James David Bowman or James Daniel. Nope, James David. I was right. No, James Donald. God damn it, I gotta fucking remember this. James Donald Bowman.
Yeah, just remember Donald Trump.
Yeah, maybe that's why he
They-
picked him.
they showed
Maybe,
that.
maybe that's why he picked him. He's like, oh, "You're Donald. I'm Donald. How nice."
I gotta let my dog out.
Who let the dogs out? Mitch. Fucking silly.
It'd be even better if it was Donald, though.
The 4 greatest rappers of all time. Donald. I gotta wait to talk about Zelensky till Mitch gets back. You heard about that, right?
No, what happened?
So Trump said is talking shit, basically saying like, "Oh, Ukraine's holding up the deal," kind of thing, whatever, right? And Zelensky goes, "We will never recognize Crimea as Russian property. We'll never recognize any like this stuff as Russian property." And he's like, "You just got to give up your land and kind of shit, you know, like it's part of the deal." It's like, no, dude, fuck off. He's stopping.
Yeah.
He's causing more death and suffering because he just won't take the deal. It's like, well, because the deal's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Like, it's not really hard to feel.
You don't fucking negotiate with fucking aggressors. You don't fucking give them any ground. You don't signal to the world that fucking
That your
invading a
weakness?
country is profitable. Yeah.
That and just in general, dude. Fuck. Nobody should take your land without you. If someone's gonna take your house or whatever, dude, they gotta fight for it, right? Like, I'm not gonna just willingly be like, here, give up. I'm gonna let you take over my house or my property or
my shed or my fucking garage.
Yeah,
Like,
just
no.
say like willingly. No, I'm gonna fight for it, and or I'm gonna make it. Like, I will make a deal with you, but it depends on how you did it. If you did it by like beating my kids up or something ridiculous, no, we're not making no fucking deal. You fucking did that. You know, like there's levels. Like this. If a guy bullies you for fucking 5 years straight, and then he goes, "Hey man, you want to make a deal and hang out?" Like, no, I don't trust you at all, you piece of shit.
Yep.
Like, it's not fucking it's not fucking rocket science, people. It's fucking really simple, actually. But again, my thing is always, people don't want peace. People want justice. I try to stress that to people all the time. Like, we could have peace, dude. Yeah, you can always have peace. Peace is easy. You can kill all the other side. That's peace, right? That's not what they want. People want justice. Like, Ukraine's not going to end their war until they have a just cause to end the war. Right? Like, that's kind of my thought process.
Winning or whatever the fuck, but
well, yeah, I don't think they care about like the winning or losing in the sense of like, hey, this is what we feel like we deserve and get. You know, like this is what it is. I'm not gonna stop until I get what I deserve. You know.
Yep. I mean, they didn't do anything wrong.
No, of course not.
They didn't deserve the fucking invasion.
Yeah, they don't deserve to lose their land twice in a decade. And then then people are gonna act like they're not gonna do it again. Like, why wouldn't they do it again? They've already done it twice.
Yep.
Like, what do you mean they're not going to do it again? It sounds like exactly like they're going to do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just fucking silly to me. It's not that hard to figure out, people. I just can't stand so many bad faith. I try to explain always, like, this guy was trying to give me all these false equivalencies. Like, dude, you know these two things are not even close to the same. Like, not even one iota.
Dude. Yeah, it doesn't even like it's like you're not even arguing with a person. You're arguing with an ideology. Like these people are just like they need these beliefs, like, or else it's just like their fucking whole world falls apart. It's fucking so weird.
It is fucking. I don't know. Because like I said, I talk to these same like 2 people on Facebook. It's like I always tell them like, dude, it's horrible talking to you because it doesn't matter. But now I just go on like their page and I'll just like other people's shit. You know, when people say something like, I'm like, oh no, don't say that. That's facts and logic. They don't like that. Like, you know, like that's all I ever say to people now. I'm like, you use actual facts and logic? How dare you? You know this person hates that stuff. They don't understand what you're talking about.
Dude, it's
Or like,
ideology is like detachment from reality, man. It's fucked
it's
up.
becoming that for sure. That's what I always try to stress to people. Like, we're not living in the same realities anymore. Like, people don't understand. Like, we just
Well, like
aren't.
when people say common sense, they're referring to
Simple dumb
their
thinking,
ideology,
honestly.
their lived experience in
Well, that too,
accordance
but it's just
to that
honestly, it's just
ideology.
a stupid dumb thought. Like, this is so simple. Like, dude, really, nothing in life is that simple. Like, in general, it just isn't. I can't stress that to people enough. Like, it just things are there are very few things that are just cut and dry, simple. But there's a lot of things that's morally complex. Like, how about this? We understand like the complexity of like why people murder people and shit. You know, like, oh, because they were raped as a kid or whatever the fuck. Like, we can understand it's complex. It wasn't just, oh, these people are just 100% evil no matter what because they're just killers. Like, some people like that,
Yeah,
yeah. There
that's
are
the
some
primitive
like
attitude.
that, but in general, no, this guy caught his fucking chick cheating and fucking lost his mind. Or like we can understand, you know, it's complex, not just simple.
Yeah,
You-
there's mechanisms. You can trace it.
yeah. It's a cause and effect chain. Because of this,
Sufficient
this
reason.
happened, and because this happened, and then this happened, and this, you know, like it just keeps going, you know, and then you can follow that. You can follow
Causality.
that string the whole way to the beginning, you know.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Ugh.
the scientific view. That's the naturalistic view. They don't have that. They don't know what that means.
None of it. That's honestly
People have an essence to them. That they think people
it's
are
fear of
just.
science. It's a fear of all. It's honestly, it's a lot of it just fear based. They're scared of
It
other
is.
people. They're scared of fucking science. They're scared of fucking this. They're scared, you know, like. And it's so funny because
If I
like,
learn, people think I'm a nerd.
well, it's funny because you're scared of all these things, but then you're gonna be the thing you're scared of. That's what's always funny to me. You become the evil that you vow to destroy, or whatever you want to call it. You know, like.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No
Like
doubt.
that's the worst thing about it. Like you guys say, like that's why I always say, like I was telling this dude, like you always tell me you're against all this corruption and corruption. I give you a case where it's a Democrat guy being corrupt, and Trump is fucking doing an extortion deal with him, and you don't call it out. Why? Like you always like you tell me that this is such a big deal. Like we can't have all this corruption and shit. And like I understand, cool. I'm on your team, but why don't you call it out when it's your guy being the corrupt guy, right? That's the fucking problem.
Yeah. Exactly. Call it corruption anytime. Anytime a
Yep.
fucking shitty policy or decision is made, call it out.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It
'cause
doesn't
I even
matter
said,
if-
like my point
if
was like
Obama did some shit in
sure.
2013 or fucking Biden did some shit in fucking whatever.
yeah, dude. How about
2021,
Biden
like, doesn't
partying
matter.
his family and shit was probably a slightly corrupt. Like it is. It's
Oh,
it's
very
it's
corrupt.
not high on like the scale of corruption, like compared to like what Trump does and shit, but like it is. Like I'm not the thing is I can call it out, same as other things. Like obviously I can call out BLM fucking blowing up buildings and shit. Like there are things I can call out and no problem with. You can't call out your problems. That's the issue I have with these people. Like, no. You're telling me your people are literally perfect angels that can't do nothing wrong? That's like literally impossible. Like all these people that are fucking trying to protect fucking Pete Hegseth and saying he did nothing wrong. He's done it twice now in 100 days.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you
Yeah.
defending this guy still? He did it twice in 100 days. No, this guy doesn't deserve to fucking have any fucking leeway at this juncture in life. You know, like this things like that. It's just, man, how shitty of a person do you have to be
He
to
is so
be
fucking
blind?
incompetent too.
Well, it's just you are blind followers. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I even told the dude, I'm like, you never even heard of the guy named Eric Matthews, have you? Or Eric Adams. Like you never even heard this name, have you? Exactly. Like that's the problem, dude. Like there are cases of corruption that I can literally tell you, and you don't even know they fucking exist. You know, like early the other day at the bar, I was talking to this one guy mentioned something about like, well, the Garcia guy. They're like, oh, dude, he's a gangster in this. I'm like, no, he's actually really not a gang. Their evidence of him being a gangster is he wears Chicago Bulls jerseys and shit, and he has tattoos on his hands. And he's like, well, that's not what they say. I'm like, that is literally what they say. He's like, well, that's not what the chick from the TV, you know, Carolyn Levitt, whatever. I'm like, I know that's not what she says, but you know what they said in court, which is all I really care about, because the court said it, because that was their excuse in court. I don't give a fuck what they say. And, like, you don't understand that they lie to you? Like, how hard is that to understand? They lie to you. to do illegal shit. Who would have thought? It's not that far of a stretch, my guy.
Yep.
But it's like these guys
mean,
like, how do you know
yeah.
they're lying? I'm like, because I read the court documents. Not really hard. If you read the court documents, they tell you the answer. it's not much harder than that, dude. And then of course they never believe me. And then it's like, oh, okay. Well, then I show them the court document. Well, I don't know. It's like you do know. Even right now, you still don't want to admit it, even though I just literally showed you for the evidence you asked for. Like. That's what pisses me off more than anything. Like, you ask me for something, I show you the goods. I come with the receipts. Well, maybe. No, there's no maybe now, right? Can you admit that this is exactly what the fuck it says? It says that they said he wears Chicago Bulls outfits and fucking has tattoos. Like, oh, okay. What? Horrible. Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And like I try to explain this to dude in general, I'm like, it's not even about the guy himself. Like, nobody really gives a fuck about Garcia as like the person. It's the idea and the principles of you're gonna have no fucking whatever, no due process and shit. Like that's the issue. It's not about the guy. It's about he's getting thrown in jail for no fucking reason. That is the issue, my guy.
Defies the Supreme Court, which is, you know,
Even
like,
that,
that's
I
a
didn't even
part
get
of
to that part.
punishment
That's
system.
next. Well, there's so much. I mean, there's that. How about he's extorting the fucking all these fucking lawyers to do work for him for free because he took away all their license through those fucking whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll let you get your license back. You just have to fucking give me like 100 hours of fucking quick pro bono work for me or whatever." So it's like, oh,
Jesus.
that's literally extortion. Like, I don't know what else you would call that. Do this for me or else you lose shit. That's extortion.
I mean, he's got to be the worst president at this point.
It's him or Andrew Jackson. I mean, like I was telling Brandon earlier, like Andrew Jackson's the last time we had a president openly defy the courts. Like this happens once every like 200 years, and Trump's doing all these things all at once. It's crazy. Ugh.
It's been normalized, you know, like, fuck.
That's even worse, actually. It's like I said, you know, what's horrible is that, like I said, you guys all care about the shit, but he can do corrupt, horrible things out in the open, and you guys don't call it out. Like, why? Why don't you call it out when it's out in the open? Like, at least politicians back in the day had to hide it. He just does it,
Dude.
and nobody cares.
The fact that Fox News and all these fucking channels have like the license to lie just because, you know, they can call it entertainment, you know, like
I know
that's one big issue. And you know, obviously
that is Fox News.
Citizens United and fuck. Yeah, they can just lie. They can just lie. They don't, it doesn't matter.
No.
They're the same thing as the Daily Show, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Daily Show informs better.
I love the Daily Show.
They do a better job of it.
Especially when Stewart just goes on his fucking rants and he's just starting to get all pissed off and passionate and loud.
Hey man, that's how it be sometimes, dude. Especially when
Yeah, I
he was
love
talking
it,
about
though.
when he was talking about the firefighters and shit, dude. That shit meant something to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yep.
thing.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
You only get passionate like that when you actually care about something.
Yep.
Ugh.
I don't know, man. I'm worried about like the death of intelligence, man. That's
I know.
a big problem.
Yeah, it is becoming one. It's sad because it's like a combo of social media. It's a combo of a lot of reasons. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know.
Where the fuck are we going?
Let's see here. Exxon Act Blue.
Fucking Oblivion's only 2/3 done.
2/3.
Oh yeah, you bought that.
It's on Game Pass.
So you bought it. I guess not really. He lends it.
Was that $15 a month?
12.
Okay, that's pretty
It's
good.
20 for the unlimited. I'm just like, fuck that. I don't really want that.
Unlimited? What does that mean?
You get a bunch of Xbox games you can play as well.
Oh, okay.
I believe on your PC.
Mhm.
I believe that's how it works. I'm not sure. Otherwise, it's only for Xbox, so it's not really worth getting Ultimate.
Mitch, have
Hmm.
you seen all the Ukraine news today?
Oh yeah, Kiev just getting fucking annihilated.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And Ukraine is trying to pressure. I just read a headline, and Ukraine is just trying to pressure the U.S. to stop, to tell Moscow to stop and not Kiev.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, good luck on that.
Like they care. And then Zelensky told Trump and everybody's like, he's like, we'll never recognize Crimea as part of Russia and all this other shit. He's like, I don't know why you guys keep
Yeah.
saying that we need to give them to Russia. Like, no, we're never gonna say it's Russia. Sorry. Like, you guys can hate us, but we will never ever in our lives recognize this shit. Which is good for them. Fuck them. I don't know why people expect such silliness out for them.
People just need to start fucking killing these ICE agents.
Dude, honestly, what's worse is how can they not have to have like badges and shit, whatever? Like that's the worst.
Yeah,
thing.
that's fucking bullshit. That could just be anybody.
That's kind of my whole idea. Like they're like we're trying to be sneaky. Like even like an FBI agent, a sting people have to show you the credentials, like when they're actually taking you in and shit. Like they just can't just take you in and say they are an FBI agent or whatever the fuck, you know? Like it's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, exactly. Supposed to identify yourself.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The free market regulates itself. If people don't want to pay $1,200 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, they can simply move into a cheaper apartment that doesn't exist.
Right, exactly. 'Cause
Trump went on Fox News.
who
today.
isn't going to increase the prices to match their competitors, you know? Like
Exactly.
For
to
sure.
get as much as they can get.
That's what they always do. I'm saying, so Trump went
biggest
on
threat is
Fox
not
News
fighting
today,
more
they
people
started
when I was a
crying about
minor.
His fucking polls numbers falling.
Who's?
Really.
Trump. I'm saying he went on
His-
Fox News.
His
He's like,
approval rating.
yeah, his approval rating is like tanking now because just being horrible. And
Of course it is.
I know.
Yeah.
The value of the US dollar is down, like
Oh, dude, I
What is
know.
it,
Like
like
I said, when I go
8%
to
or some
Europe
shit?
now, like the dollar is actually way less than fucking Europe. European dollar. It's funny. It's like 85 cents for every European dollar. I'm like, it used to be like $1.02 for us. What happened? Something happened here.
dude, like 20, 30 years ago or whatever, this guy would have been impeached and fucking out.
Dude,
Oh,
Mitch
yeah.
McConnell stopped it. That's why I get so pissed. Mitch McConnell literally said he's never going to run again. We don't even need to impeach him. It's like, you should have fucking done it. When we all
Yeah,
told
he's
you.
selling the 2028 shit. He's gonna die before then.
Dude,
Just
isn't that
natural
funny?
causes at least.
Again, isn't it funny because they're all like, it's just a joke, and then when he talks about really doing it, oh man, that'd be based. Like what? Did you guys
Yeah.
just say he would never do it? And now he's like doing it, and it's all of a sudden good when he
Yeah.
said it was a joke before. Like, the fuck, man.
And it's highly illegal too.
Oh, don't worry.
Let's not
That's
forget
always
about
my
that.
joke. That's always my joke when Trump goes, "Oh, my people tell me there's a legal way to do it." So I'm always like, "That's
No, there isn't.
that's code for this is illegal as fuck, people." Like that's all it ever means. Fuck, man.
Right?
It's so
All of his
crazy.
guys are fucking nut jobs, basically. Bunk
Yeah.
data, like the one guy who you know, had the whole, you know, tariff theory to begin with. I don't remember what exactly it was with that, but it was
I mean, like again, strategically,
all,
there's a good way
falsified.
to do it. Like, yeah, tariffs can be all right, like on certain times and whatever. But like I said, the mass quantity, like they're trying to do, like I said, everything, that's just retarded. And the other thing is, what happened to being free trade people? Like, isn't America supposed to be kind of like we love free trade? Why are we so against it now? Like, it baffles me.
Because he doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand how it works. He doesn't have actual fucking educated people on his team.
No, because
No,
I think it's
it
just
really doesn't.
he's
And he wouldn't
catering to the
listen to 'em.
hillbillies, like the hillbilly, all those low educated people, like they took our germs, that kind of shit.
Yeah. Took our nerves.
I'm like, no.
Oh. Wow. Gun violence in Chicago is down by 41%.
Is it?
Governor J.B. Pritzker credited the Peacekeeper program, which trains residents to de-escalate conflict in high-crime neighborhoods. Oh,
That's
neat.
cool.
That's actually a really good program. I like that.
For sure.
Instead of escalating it, they try to de-escalate the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize that. Not if somebody has a gun, more likely they're not going to shoot you if you de-escalate.
Dude, that's the whole thing. You brandishing a weapon makes it almost impossible for them to attack you, unless they have
Mhm.
unless they had the same weapon. Like if
Yeah.
they have that, then yeah, it's a different story. But
Is that what these fights come down to? Fucking
in today's
some
world, that's
little
why I tell people in
disagreement.
general. That's why I
One
don't.
pulls out a gun.
That's why I don't want to fucking fight people because I never know if someone's gonna pull out a knife or whatever the fuck.
I figured it would be fucking
Yeah.
kind of drug related or
And plus,
gang-related
yeah, and plus
crime.
I don't have the energy to deal with that shit. It's like, fuck off. I already got too many problems. I don't need an assault charge. Unless if it's a Nazi, then yeah, by all means, punch a fucking Nazi.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. It's not punching
You'd
them.
have been proud. This older lady comes over bar, Lori. She started. I was telling my friend Steph, I'm like, Steph, she sounds like Meech. she's like, I think we need to send in somebody and fucking just take this fucker out. I'm like, I have a guy for you.
Yeah.
I thought it was so fucking funny. So did Steph. It's just
God,
crazy.
that would be nice. That'd be very fucking Jesus. Just to
Yeah.
have the fucking, just all of them at once. If it only had happened at the fucking State of the Union, man. Just
No,
fucking
it could have happened at
stuff the
Butler. That
Baylor
was the
style.
problem. But here we are. Ugh.
God.
It's
People
just
just don't
silly.
fucking care. They have no fucking principles, man. It fucking sucks.
No.
Like I said, they don't live in reality. Like I said, when you show them,
They don't, they don't.
Here's the stats. Here's the facts. Those are fake news. Like, do you have anything else to say that's not
It's
right?
so sad.
then
It's
they
how hard
can't-
is it to admit you're fucking wrong, man? Like, why is it so
It
hard?
is.
It's like ripping their heart out, you know? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, you got me. I'm a fucking retard, okay?
yeah.
Like, dude, it's not that. It doesn't.
It's really
have to
not
be
even
dramatic.
about that
Like,
at all. Like that's what I try to stress. Like it's not about getting you. It's just
Right.
like, can you just live in reality? Like,
Exactly.
here's a world, right? This is like the concept of our ideas. Can you see that this is like real? and
There's
not-
no shame. Like, there's a
No
shame to
shame.
stay in the wrong. It's not shameful to fucking correct yourself.
No,
there
it's
should
really
be no shame
not.
in anything, dude. Like honestly, learning
There
with
shouldn't
new
be, no.
education, that's the whole point. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I learned something
exactly.
new, therefore I got new fucking ideas. Who would have fucking thought?
Exactly. Progressive.
It's a self progression, dude. Like that's the whole thing. It's like
It's-
I don't need other people to progress for me. I just want to progress myself. Like that's all it comes
Yeah.
down
It's
to.
just this like
Why do you wanna be
essentialist
stagnant your whole
view
life?
of like
How about this?
I
Like,
am stupid instead of like I was stupid or like I
Sure.
was uneducated. I lacked the knowledge. I was ignorant.
We're
I'm
all
not.
stupid.
until you learn, yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like from some perspective, yeah, we're all
Well,
fucking.
my thinking is
retarded.
like, if your dad's a truck driver, why would you want to be a truck driver? Why would you want your kid to be a truck? Like, wouldn't you want some progression? Wouldn't you want when you're someone to break the chain and be like, oh, they went to college and became a fucking engineer or whatever? Like, who doesn't want that? You know, like, I
right.
don't know. Again, self betterment for you and your family or kin.
Well, it becomes like a culture, right? Like, and that's what's stupid.
yeah.
That's where it gets fucking weird. Like, oh, you're doing better than me, son. I can't
Sometimes,
abide
yes,
that.
Some people, some parents and shit like that, I guarantee are like that. Like you can't do better than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the adult here. It's like, no, you were the adult. You're the old man now. It's my time, not your time.
Yeah, you're supposed to be one step that is before the next step. Like it's like a staircase.
Well, it's evolution on like a personal scale. Like everyone, like I want the world to be better for my kids. I want the kids to have a better world for their kids. You know, like every generation is supposed to do better. So then we have a more perfect world. It's not gonna be perfect, but a more perfect world.
Yeah,
not
there
that
is
hard
no
of a
such thing as
concept.
perfect. There's always improvements.
That's why I preface it's a more perfect. It's not gonna be, but
Yeah, I know, right?
you know,
And people are like, people pull up the utopia thing, and it's like, dude,
there is no such thing. Like not
there
pure.
is no such thing.
You
Like,
can
just
have
to try to
close.
improve society, it is not to try to create the perfect society. It's just
Well, you can't. Like I said,
fucking improvement.
there's so many different people. Like you can't create one perfect. You can create more perfect. Like I said, more perfect, more. Oh man, this guy tried to argue me. Basically, like that guy is from El Salvador, so we should try him under El Salvador rules, even though he was in America, right? I'm like, you know
Yeah.
that. I'm like, dude, you know that's like saying, like this country fucking cuts off hands of fucking thieves. Therefore, in America, we should cut his hand off. Like, you know how stupid you sound? Like, no. The reason why we do it in America is because we have the best rules and laws. Like, we are the greatest. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, when it comes to all this shit, we're not perfect, but we are the best because we fucking we try to be fucking just and moral or whatever as best we can.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. I understand that, but
It's such hypocrisy, dude.
it always is, brother. It always is. That's the sad part.
If I'm ever proven wrong, I always be like, oh, all right, new way of looking at it.
Yeah,
Oh, cool,
the
thanks.
other day, my buddy told me something about this meme. He's like, "Oh, this is old from this and this." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it." Like, I don't know why it's so hard to say, "Oh, thank you." I didn't know that was old or whatever, not irrelevant, whatever. Like, oh,
I was like, oh,
yeah. I'm like, I don't like. I just did it. I don't know why it's so hard for a lot of people to do that. Like, I didn't know something. You told me something I didn't know, and I can verify it. Cool. Thank you. You did
Was
exactly
there
what I
something
wanted.
wrong about it, or was it just
Mhm.
old?
It was just old. He was just letting me know. Like, he even said like it's still relevant because it was like the school put like anti-fascism, something, and they're like they suspended him because he was a Trump support or against Trump. It's like it's nice to know that you just admitted that Trump's a fascist. Thank you. Like you didn't even notice that you did that, but thank you. You kind of told the truth.
Oh, right, yeah, I saw
like,
that. I think, yeah.
but he was like, "Oh, it's old and not really." But he's like, "It's still relevant because it's still happening." I'm like, well, at least thank you. I didn't know it was old. I thought it just recently happened.
Oh, yeah, yep, like
You know.
2016 or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, which is like I said, it's like I said.
Yeah,
The whole point is
yep.
instead of getting butthurt and mad because he proved me wrong. Like, no, thank you, bro. I didn't know that. I appreciate you telling me that.
Yeah, he wasn't shitty. Yeah, he wasn't shitty about it. I saw the comment.
Well, not even that. I mean, the thing is, most people aren't trying to be shitty right away. It's usually like I try to just tell people, like,
Yeah.
there's context like this, right? And when they go, you don't know what you're talking about, I'm like, dude, fuck the fuck off. You have no actual idea what the fuck I know, which is more than you could ever know.
yeah, exactly.
on
Because
certain
I actually,
topics.
look up shit.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
Like I said, on certain topics, but for sure, dude. I'm like, dude, I know all what you know, and then way more than you know. So I don't know why you think you're talking to me like I'm a fucking whatever. I don't know. If you get to a topic I don't know, I'll shut the fuck up because then I know.
Yeah, and I'll sit there and I'll listen.
Mm-hmm.
What's your Monopoly piece, Mitch? Which one do you pick out?
I'm
All
the
those?
hat.
I'm always the fucking car,
I'm the hat.
Car?
or
I would
the
pick
or the
the
chastity. The chastity. Did you not notice that until I pointed it out?
Yeah.
I kind of did. My brain kind of like glossed over it.
Did you see that
What the fuck?
Trump's trying to be like, we're having talks with China about our tariffs, and then the leader of China's like, we're absolutely not talking at all with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, no,
Just
you're
called him
fucking
out.
no.
It's like, you are a fucking liar to the max, bro. We are not even close to talking to you. We don't even give a fuck about you. Oh, that shit made me laugh.
Yeah, Trump can never give a straight answer.
Well, they're not
Yeah,
tariffing the
180.
blue states, right? Isn't that how it's going?
We're
Like
not tariffing the blue states.
they're not tariffing the blue states.
Oh, China isn't.
I don't know what they're doing. No, they got some retaliatory tariffs and shit, of course.
Yeah.
Trump,
think so.
Yeah.
Trump knocked back the cell phones, and she's like, cell phone parts, we're not going to tariff them. Like, oh, you are a bitch.
Because somebody finally did the math for them and pointed out how much to make the same percentage of profit, how much they would have to increase the price by.
Well, dude, yeah, I think.
And it was like what, like 50
iPhones-
fucking grand or something
Yeah,
for
it
an
was like
iPhone?
iPhones were like 30. I was gonna say 30. I think 30 grand for an iPhone
Yeah.
compared to paying.
It's like hell no.
Well, I'm saying 1,200 to 30 grand. Yeah, dude. What do you expect? Even with the 150% tariff, dude, that's still 1.5 times. That's like that 1,200 grand or 1,200 is now like 3 grand. Like that's still ridiculous for a phone, right? You know, like you're paying 3 grand for a fucking phone.
Hell no.
For me, at least I hold it for like 6-7 years, so it wouldn't be the worst. But like for people that change every 2 years, that's ridiculous. Judge rules Trump administration violated a 2019 settlement in deporting man to El Salvador. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Oh, if only people gave a shit. Well, I don't know, man.
Who actually knows? Thing is, fuck man.
Yeah.
People are so stupid when it comes to this shit. And like I said, it's willful ignorance, which just makes it even worse. Like, dude, you don't even have to be this dumb. You're just choosing.
Exactly. You don't have to be.
Like,
Uh,
that's what I try to tell these people. It's like, no, dude.
But bliss is ignorance.
Sadly, yeah, man. It's just
yeah.
Oh
If the
my
ego
God.
wasn't so wrapped up in it, it wouldn't be so.
it is
fucking
now. Yeah,
hard.
it's their whole being now. Like, if you're a Trumper, dude, like, you're the guy with
Yep.
fucking the flags and all the fucking retardedness and all this shit. Like I said, you're loyal to a person, not a party, not to the country, not to anything. Like, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like, dude, why can't we just be allegiant to the Constitution in America? Like, think about this. Like, the Democratic Party got rid of fucking Biden. Like, that showed, like, even like as president, he didn't have fucking total power over the party. Like I always say, like, they got the power. It's like, no, they really don't. He still fucking follows, protocol. And if the people didn't want him, they still got him out. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've been taking a hiatus from
I
the whole
understand.
political discourse thing.
I
It
kind of did for a
fucking
little
sucks.
bit. I did for a little bit.
I don't have the energy to argue with them because they're too fucking stupid
just-
to realize.
I'm
like,
trying
"Oh,
to see
fuck off."
everybody is just plainly human. This whole like ideology lens
Yeah.
is just garbage.
It really
Transcend
is.
ideology.
Yeah, ideology that doesn't need to exist.
Oops, yeah.
Just nature. Nature.
It's nature. It's nature's candy.
That's grapes. Nature's candy. No, raisins. That's what it was. It was raisins.
Yeah.
Nature's candy. Just
That's
Oh,
what
whose
raisins are.
thing was that?
fucking Parks and Rec.
Nature's
Oh, this is a good life tip. If you walk into a bank with a $20 bill, you could exchange it for $21 bills. Gee, who'd have fucking thought?
But it's 21.
Shitty life tips is great. No, $21 bills.
Yeah, no, but it's 21. That's the joke.
Yeah. Shitty life pro tips. Fucking love that. Unethical life tips is pretty good. You can get some bad ideas from there.
I think I've seen it before.
On Fox News, even Trump's approval rating is 44%.
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
Oh, they're actually showing it, huh? Wow.
That's why Trump.
I think it seems like many people are turning on him. Like, obviously, people
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's the tariff thing. If
Except
he
for-
switches back from not tariffing, I feel like a lot of these dum dums will go back to praising him. But
Right.
As long as he keeps the tariff shit, because the thing is that it's gonna affect their money book, and they don't like that. Like, oh no, now I gotta pay more. Shitty.
Yep. Yep, more for production. Then, you gotta think like, yeah, they gotta pay tariffs in order to get materials in.
Well,
And
yeah.
then if they want to ship it out, they gotta pay tariffs to,
Yep.
you know,
That's the
so
whole
it's double
thing.
double dips.
Yep.
What the fuck up, Mitch?
Care to explain it? No.
No, that's
Try
the
to
thing.
explain
Let's-
the initial conditions.
What initial
Even-
conditions?
A Big Bang.
Oh, to who? What are you talking about?
Oh, it was that Sam's meme.
Oh.
Care to explain it? No. It's like, right, because it's so hard to explain.
I know. I had to talk. My cook at the bar the other day. He's like, it takes more faith to be an atheist than it does to be a religious folk. I'm like, really? You really think that?
I fucking hate that so much.
Like, it's just so funny. I'm like, so it takes faith to believe in Harry Potter? That's like, what?
Well, it's like if the Big Bang is like proven, you know, like I don't know, like I don't fucking know if the Big Bang is correct. Like that
do
is
know,
just
though.
an
Yeah.
opinion.
Like that's
we don't
like-
know.
It's proven
not
by
really-
math.
It's not really. Yeah. It's
No,
proven
no,
by
no,
math.
no, no. But even science is fucking calling it into question. So
Well, the thing is, the silly question that people do ask sometimes is, what happened before the Big Bang? It's like, well, dude, we don't even know what happened during the Big Bang, like for real. Like, so to say what
Yeah.
happened before it is kind of silly, right? Like,
well, that's just where the math leans. Like that's where it tends to,
Mhm.
you know.
well, it's yeah. I mean, we technically observe it with it still moving away because the math predicts this and it keeps doing it. So it's got to be more than just whatever you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It
Well, we
can't-
have expansion of space, you know, slowing down apparently, and like, well, I guess there's
Is-
supposedly evidence of the universe spinning, you know, rotating. So
It very well could, yeah.
I mean, science is supposed to iterate on itself. We don't know everything about pre-CMB.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
because
It's
CMB
the
is the oldest
opposite.
evidence we have.
It's opposite. We're not slowing down. We're speeding up. Expansion
I'm assuming we're
speeding up.
slowing down. No, I know that. I know
Mhm.
that, but there's signs that it's slowing down and that it's also rotating. That's like
The
newer.
rotating, I can see that, but I don't see where we're slowing down. Everything I see says we're speeding up in acceleration. But I don't know.
I'm going off of shit like recent shit I've seen this on Facebook. I didn't look into it.
No, I know. I'm just looking at it now because it was like, all right, let me see what it says. I'm like, oh, okay. I get it.
Seen a whole lot of shit that we're not like
I know.
usually
That's
seeing.
I try to fucking sometimes
clever
fact
shit.
check like memes and shit. When I see memes, sometimes I'll like double like actually like Google check. I'm like, there's this
Yeah.
story's true, and I'll find. I'm like, damn, apparently it is true. What the fuck, you know? Like, blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. I
Right?
thought somebody was just fucking around.
You know, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. I'm like, oh wow. Ugh.
Yeah, another thing with it is it's not like uniform expansion.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Even though maybe, I mean, maybe no, because obviously it's accelerating faster now, so it can't be uniformed. Obviously, you know now.
Yeah,
that,
then
do you think,
also material too.
do you think that the speed of light has ever changed?
Has it ever changed? No,
Like speed?
because it
No.
has no mass, so
That's-
it's like compelled to go at that speed. Like there's just no It's just that like that's the fastest you can go in the universe, and like it doesn't even matter for all observers, no matter how fast you're
You are
going.
correct still. Yep. No, the speed of light in a vacuum has not changed over time. All right.
I mean,
Not,
it's possible that I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, laws don't just
Well, I mean,
change.
if
There
it
has to be a
hasn't
reason
happened
for
in
it.
fucking 5 billion years, I'm guessing it's not possible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
no, I'm thinking the that it may have changed was during the initial explosion. That was the
That's
only
kind
time
of what
that
I
it
was
was
looking
changed
for.
when
I was looking for
when
that
everything
kind
was
of,
cooling down.
but no, it's apparently not. It's always been the same.
No,
Oh, really?
light didn't even like as far as like it didn't escape the bounds of the universe. Like at least, like we don't even know if like, there was light before the CMB. Like the CMB was like the first fucking instance of light.
Yeah.
That was Let There Be Light, and that was like how fucking long ago? Like was it 300 million years?
Light?
Yeah.
Light's been around probably since the
CMB.
beginning, right?
Okay. Oh, 380,000 years after the Big Bang. So that was the first light. The universe was too dense and too hot and dense for light to travel freely. So I mean, they're saying that light just was there, it just didn't travel freely. So it slows down, obviously, in material. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about in a vacuum. There's no friction, so once light goes, it's gonna
Yeah.
go forever at the same speed. It's
Yep.
which makes
So
it,
like, if it goes through water, it slows down.
yep, anything. Even if it had to go through fucking atmosphere,
Yeah.
it would slow it down. But it doesn't
Yep.
go through atmosphere. It just goes through. I mean, that's probably why light slows down. Maybe not slows down, but like, I wonder if light slows down. Does it slow down go through the atmosphere when it has to bounce?
I'm sure
not.
if
Maybe.
it hits particles, I mean, there's also the photoelectric effect. But I mean, light gets absorbed, matter emits electrons, and I assume that I don't know. I have to look at this shit.
I'm
How
about
does
to
the
hold on.
photoelectric effect
Yes,
work exactly?
light does slow down when passing through the Earth's atmosphere. The speed of light in a vacuum is around 300,000 per second, but it slows down to 99.97% of that speed going through our atmosphere.
Makes sense.
So basically, probably like 296,000 or whatever kilometers per second. Huh, there you go. And it slows down passing through materials like glass or air, even. Yeah, air is obviously atmosphere. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, light is super interesting. It's like the fucking nervous system of the universe, basically.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
All right, so yeah, with the full electric effect, the photon is annihilated and it emits, and then it transfers its energy to an inner shell electron, and another electron is ejected from an atom. So like the light is just gone.
Yep.
Photoelectron. Yeah, this obviously plays an effect with our weather.
First shout. I don't know.
That's what Einstein won his Nobel for, the photoelectric effect.
Photoelectric, huh?
Yep. Photon, electron, photoelectric.
It's electric. Boogie, 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 boogie. So you're saying it wasn't fucking, what's his name? Benjamin Franklin? Just kidding. With the key.
I wonder what they even thought about light in his day.
Benjamin Franklin Day?
When did was late. Let's see. Timeline of
Huh.
What's your
Apparently,
name?
Yahoo is ready to buy Chrome if Google's forced to sell.
Apology.
Yahoo?
Yeah, it's going to buy Chrome.
Huh. They're gonna finally try to. They're trying to break up Google.
Yeah. They're getting hit with antitrust suit because they are monopolizing advertisements.
Okay.
It's like let's also break up Meta while we're at it. Oh, and T-Mobile and everything else. Oh, Spectrum,
Well,
Comcast.
T-Mobile's not even the biggest company,
Yeah,
technically.
but they have absorbed a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1600.
Well, technically, yeah.
Light is away.
Because Sprint absorbed not Nextel, Sprint, Singular. And then T-Mobile absorbed Sprint.
Yeah. Yes, T-Mobile, Sprint, and which AT&T and Singular was first, one of the first ones, and then yeah, it's all snowballed. The thing is, in general, people want cheaper. So as long as people want cheaper, people are gonna collapse or whatever. Because I'm not gonna fight that be fourth and fifth best when we can combine to be the second best. You know, like and actually compete.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. But that just kills the spirit of competition.
Well,
and the
no,
whole
I don't
free,
mind that.
free market.
That's all right. It's when you're the top dog and you start buying up all the little ones. That's the one that's really pissed me off. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, you're like I said, now Google is the top dog. So like when you start buying up all these little
Oh, yeah.
companies, it's different than two little companies trying to compete with Google. You know.
Yeah,
So for me, like the Sprint,
yeah.
and T-Mobile-
Comcast is a bad one.
well, Sprint and T-Mobile, the reason why they did it because Verizon was king. So like, if you're trying to compete with Verizon, well, you got to do it this way. I'm sorry, you know what to tell you. You know, like, and I can live with that because they're still not even the top dog. But like I said, if they were the top dog and all of a sudden they switched to fucking, you know, they bought up the next three biggest companies, like, oh, that's fucked up, right? Like, it's a little fishy. Just saying, just a little.
If only fucking companies could keep it in their pants, then like monopolies wouldn't be that big of a deal. Fuck.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, I get it. I get the idea, but
That's such a big problem, dude. Fuck.
yeah.
I don't know. My view is that capitalism produces problems, and then
Oh, yeah.
it solves
It
it
solves
with
things
those
too, though.
with
It's not
its
the
own
worst.
problems. But it solves its own problems that it creates, and then it's like we're doing so much more work than we fucking need to just because people can't fucking keep their goddamn dick in their pants.
Well, again, I always preface,
You know, like
it's all about unchecked
Like-
fucking power. Like capitalism is great, I love it, but if you leave it unchecked, where it's unlimited, then yeah, you're gonna have problems because now you're gonna have unlimited growth. And
Mhm.
you know, like that's the problem. You still
my
gotta put-
point is that we're doing work we don't need to because capitalism creates the conditions for this work to need to be done. You know, like
kinda. I
mental
mean,
health
I get it.
and then health with like diabetes and all this shit because we're fucking
Well, yeah. So like with healthcare, I agree because healthcare probably should be human rights.
so
But,
many
like, with
things.
like
It's
products,
so
though,
many fucking things.
but like with products, it gives us the best products at a cheap price. So like we do get a lot of benefits of it. Like it does do good. Just it's, like I said, it's unchecked. Like you can make money. Like I said, just don't make ungodly amounts of money. Whatever you know what I'm saying. Like there's levels of this shit.
I forgot that you could do that in Just Cause with the grappling hook. Grapple people and animals to gas canisters and shoot them and just have them go sending off into fucking just way up into the air and explode. Oh Lord, protect this rocket cow and all who dwell within.
Wait, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing. What are we talking about?
He was talking about blowing up cows. And
Yeah,
then-
Just Cause 2 and 3.
I was talking about. I thought you were talking about fat chicks, but okay, whatever. Same thing.
Matrix.
No, actual cow.
That's
Fucking
2002.
Poof! Oh, that game was so much fun. Just fucking around with the grappling hook all day.
Fucking silly. Do, 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 do. Don't use facts and logic, people. It'll hurt your brain. I know. This dumb chick, like, our food's causing autism. Like, okay, I bet. I wish you had a study that said that.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, it's like at this point where it's like, what severity of autism exactly are we like mad
That's,
about?
I mean, that
you
is a
know?
big
It's-
part of it. I mean, that is true. Because it's a, that's the whole thing. It's a spectrum. Like I said, I'm more in the camp of just, it's probably been around this whole time. We just fucking didn't diagnose it. We didn't understand it. Like, I
yeah,
don't know why
like,
that's such a hard concept to understand. Like, we didn't know about this. My bad.
Yeah, because now there's testing and actually, people are actually thinking and noticing
I mean,
shit.
think about like
Like
this,
when ADHD,
all that stuff.
the whole ADHD
mental
thing just fucking
diseases.
exploded. It's like, yeah, because they're detecting it.
all mental diseases before were just melancholy or whatever. Like even though
Very
we,
broad.
yeah, we knew.
well, they had like non-verbal autists before. Like, what the fuck did they do with them?
Mhm.
You know?
they probably just called them retarded, or they probably had different words for it. Like
Was it,
they didn't
just
call it
fucking
autism.
dispose of
Obviously,
them?
when do you when do you
Well,
think when do
obviously.
you think the phrase autism even came? Like 60s, 70s, maybe.
Probably something.
I don't know
like
when.
Autism.
You
When
gotta
was
figure,
autism
yeah, there would
discovered?
have to be so many reports of like
1943.
non-verbal people. Yeah,
So not till basically World War II. Basically, they probably called it, like I said. I don't know what they called it. Let me see here. What did they call autism?
I mean, probably mental
Before.
retardation. or,
That's what
like,
I'm saying. I would assume something like that, or like
Well,
imbecile or something.
fuck.
They called it childhood schizophrenia, developmental retardation, and autistic psychopathy.
Jesus.
Those are what they used to call it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Got to think like Middle Ages too. Like there would have to be so many reports of this shit.
Oh my god, dude! The Middle Ages, dude, it was way fucking worse. we were just fucking we torture people and we're doing studies. Basically, what the Nazis were doing. to the
No,
Jews
you're
and
not.
shit.
Oh yeah,
Like you know,
just
like
same with Japan.
yeah, for sure. I'm saying like you'd use this as your excuse to fucking do horrendous things, even though, fuck that.
I
Like
wonder if they'd send them to like a monastery or some shit sometimes, you know,
send who to a
or
monastery?
whatever.
Oh, you're talking about like
Autistic people.
yeah, I bet they did a lot of that too. Or dude, I mean, honestly, these are probably the people like the lobotomized at
that's so
some
fun.
point and shit, dude. Like, dude, they probably did a bunch of horrible things.
Oh yeah. Fucking. Oh yeah, you're suffering from
They also called it infantile psychosis.
postpartum. Yeah, the postpartum mother disorder. I can't remember what the exact name. Oh yeah, let's get you a lobotomy.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, these would be called infantile psychosis too. It's another term. But again, it's just.
I mean,
my point is.
I mean, I guess they'd call it that because they fucking tortured these kids and they fucking freaked out. Trying
yeah.
to fucking force them to be normal or whatever, you know, or impose these
Yeah,
standards.
Force them to do anything for sure.
Fucking beat them or whatever for not
Being
sitting
normal.
still or whatever, or
Yeah.
following directions.
You're not
or looking at you
normal.
and looking you in the eyes.
You're not normal.
Why can't I have a normal son?
You know, hey, you know how many people did that back in the day? A lot.
No,
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, like
I will never be normal.
think about being gay, like in the fucking 1500s, like shit like that, dude. Like medieval time, dude. That'd be like the scariest thing in the fucking world.
Oh yeah. They had like the top, Sodom and Gomorrah or whatever. It was
All that
just
shit.
like
Mhm.
Well, I'm just saying,
then-
like the whole idea, like,
yeah.
dude, if somebody catches me kissing this dude ever or whatever, dude, I could get
Yeah.
killed. Like,
just fucking hanged or
yeah, I'm saying, dude, stoned to death. What?
burned
Dude,
alive.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's all horrible. That's my point. Like, dude,
Yeah.
these people lived in that much fear. Pretty much all the time.
And now people think, oh, it's all sunshine and rainbows now. There's no racism. There's no homophobia. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, there is.
There's a lot of fucking right wing people. Even though you
Yeah.
see it every fucking day, some fucking transphobic fucking meme or
Mhm.
some fucking like just something making fun of the LGBT, the rainbow people. You see
Always,
the
dude.
shit all the fucking time, but
Dude,
somehow
now it's trans.
it's gone.
They
It
went
doesn't
from gays
exist
to
anymore.
trans. Instead of hating gays, now they hate trans.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, dude, literally, the way they talk
That's
about
all of
trans
it,
people is
though.
how this is how they talked about gay people back in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Like you're watching it like that's what I'm saying. We're watching history rhyme and repeat in real time, and nobody fucking cares.
Right. Right. Nobody fucking notices because people are too fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Like
they're
they're
like,
just
no, dude, we. I always love when they're like, who's the party that fucking freed the slaves? Like, you think you're the same Republican Party that was around in the 1860s? Okay, buddy. Like, you really think that? Okay, you're a special kind of dumb.
It is the same pattern. Yeah. I mean, it's
Well, yeah, it
I
repeats.
don't know.
We're the same people, dude. Like, very similar. Like I said, the only difference between us versus primitive ass humans is that we have better technology. We got smarter
Yep.
with that. If it wasn't for
Pretty
that,
much.
dude, we'd be doing the same shit that they were doing. Pretty much verbatim.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have some like real data. I mean, I guess compassion has gone up. Like tolerance has gone up. Like it.
In general,
Yeah,
we're-
just
we're
the
going
mega
back.
right now.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying the whole thing is,
Now
like
we
I said-
are. Yeah.
Like I said, the whole thing is like how they're treating trans for the last decade, 2 decades, whatever, is how they were treating gay people
Yeah.
in, like I said,
Well.
the 40s, 50s, 60s, even forever. Basically.
Probably 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. Like it just.
No,
yeah.
in the 90s, we started being cool with them. That's when it started changing. That's when you had like Will and Grace and shit like that.
I mean, you still had assholes.
No, I know, but I'm talking about,
Yeah.
dude, I'm talking about like,
and some shit.
dude, there's people getting their, dude, you get your ass beat for being gay, like, or just things like that. It's like, no, there was a different level of fucking. How about like, there's racism today, but it's not the same as the KKK just rolling through the streets, fucking doing what they want. Like, there's levels.
Yeah.
So, that's all I'm getting at. Like, there are more compassionate people, but there's a lot of people still holding on to the fucking we hate these people for no reason other than they're different than
Well,
us.
it's these people. They don't have any real sources of like social self-esteem. They don't have any way. They're not like they're not having fun with people. They don't feel good about themselves. They're not entertaining. They're not this, that, and the other. So like, what do they got but the fucking shit on somebody else that's different?
Dude, I don't even
That's all it
know.
is.
Exactly.
It's just
Just lifting
crazy.
themselves up off of somebody that's different. And then when those people are gone, what do? They shit on their friends.
Yeah, I don't
just
even know,
how
dude.
to-
It's fucking
people just
too
do not
crazy.
know how to. I mean, I don't know. It comes down. I feel like I don't know. You gotta split it up between mind and heart. A lot of people just don't have heart. And I feel like we try to
I don't think people have
intellectualize
minds.
morality.
I don't think people have heart or minds. Because, like I said, when you
There's-
start saying that these people deserve no due justice and they deserve to be deported and shit just because they're different, like, and they're not criminals and shit, it's like, dude, you have
Well,
no empathy.
it's both heart and mind. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
can't.
what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
have the prudence to fucking. They can't project and see like, oh, how is this gonna play out in the world? What kind of world is this making for myself? Like.
Well, it's more like, to me, it's more like, how can you say you want freedom and all this other things, but then you don't fight for the things that you fucking claim to like? That's what I'm saying. Like with the dudes, like, how can you say your big thing is about corruption in the government, and then when I show you a blatant case of corruption, you don't care? Like,
Yeah.
you see how these things don't make sense? like you can't say, it's like I'm saying, like with you can't be pro cop and be pro blue lives and all this shit, and then be like, oh, Trump pardoned the Jan Sixers.
Well, it's because they're
Cool.
not actually anti-corruption. They're just
No, it's
looking
corruption
to
of the
shit
other
on
side. It's always the
fucking
other
Biden
side.
or whatever the
Yes,
fuck.
it's the
Yeah.
other side. The other side. The other. That's why I always tell the one
Yeah.
dude, I'm like, every time you say anything, it's always a whataboutism. Isn't that kind of sad and
It is
weird?
Yeah.
Like you can't ever just
Almost every single thing I see a Republican say is whataboutism.
always.
It's got to be like 90,
Yeah.
95.
It's always well, Biden did it first. Like, oh, so you're saying it's bad, but your guy's doing it too? Is like you realize that's what you're actually agreeing to. Your guy's doing it and it's bad, but because the other people did it and it's bad, it's not bad now. Like, what do you mean? It makes no sense.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Always. And that's what
That's like their
Trump-
motto.
Well, like I said, isn't it weird that Trump's saying like we might get rid of our real citizens of Americans, but only the rapists and this and this? Like, oh, so you're already getting rid of people no due process, and now you're saying you want to get rid of citizens that are evil, and you're going to be the one that tells us who's evil, and nobody else can. You don't see a problem with this? How this doesn't rhyme with something else I know, like in the 1930s and 40s? You know, like all these things, right? Like they all just line up one for one, and people just close their eyes
Don't
and
give a
ears.
shit.
Close their
Yep.
eyes and ears, like what?
Because that's absurd.
Right? You're saying
Everybody you don't like is a Nazi, fucking liberal.
I know, right? Ugh.
Everybody. liberals you
That
don't like is a
was so
Nazi.
fucked up.
What?
A Nazi liberal.
No.
Think
that's
about
what-
what you just
I
fucking
mean,
said.
that's what they say. That,
Yeah.
they,
No,
they,
it's called-
they say,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
they're the ones actually doing
No.
Nazi shit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, they call us commies. They
Yeah,
call us commies.
Yeah, we're not.
No,
Nazis,
well, I
we're
mean,
commies.
they still say the same shit.
No,
Though.
they don't.
They
It-
do say that
Yeah.
shit.
No, I know some do because
They don't even know what a Nazi is.
That's what I'm saying.
They
'Cause
don't.
they're stupid. Because the better, smart one will call you a commie, even though.
Well, they
that's not
think it's
true.
a socialist. They think that that's like the
Mhm.
essence of it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's National Socialist Party, so the socialists are fucking blah blah blah. It's like okay, I mean technically it was socialist. The government owned everything. I mean it technically was to an extent. It was just the authoritarian style, like fascism.
They had
and
they had like an
communism-
alliance basically with big business.
yeah.
It
What's Trump doing now?
was like basically corporatism.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called it National Socialism because it wasn't international. You know, like
Not yet.
fucking Soviet Union.
He was working on it. He tried.
You sure did.
He for sure the fuck did. And then yeah, I was watching this
Huh.
thing. He was watching Mussolini tapes and seeing how he marched on the Capitol and took it over and shit. And he thought he could do it again, but it didn't work out for him. That's how he got in jail in the first place. And again, doesn't that rhyme with how fucking Trump did the same thing? March on the Capitol to
Yeah.
fucking do this. Like, my God, people, it's literally you're watching the history of all of it. You're watching this period in real life. It's so,
What does allow these conditions to like? It's like a swell, you know.
it's echo chambers.
It's got to be. Is it fucking hillbilly ass motherfuckers feeling left behind? Like the world's changing.
Some of it is.
They feel like endangered.
Some,
Like-
yeah, I can see some of it definitely being that. Because the thing is, like, you know, like I was telling this guy because he always brings up the left cities are blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you see, you know, he's like, I'm like, have you ever driven by a city with 100 people population? Have you ever looked at those houses and all the shit there? Do you think it's like beautiful shit? No, it's all fucking buildings are falling apart and shit, dude. Like, no, you guys
Yeah.
don't, like, you guys act like,
Dilapidated bullshit.
yeah, dude. It's like you guys act like you guys are so fucking perfect. This shit. It's like you guys are far from what you think you are. And again, you guys get your fucking all your money
Yeah.
comes from the big blue states or cities and shit. Minneapolis pays for fucking rural fucking my cabin area to fucking have cops and fucking hospitals and shit. They would never have that shit. They have no money. They wouldn't be able to afford it.
Hi, Louise. I got a puppy next to me. These nuts. Unit. Goodbye. I heard they're selling rocks now. That's what you do. Fuck, Chappelle show was
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
I do love me some Chappelle show.
Sell rocks. I hear that's what they do around here.
I love that Cherry
The
Places.
first time
Yeah.
I did crack, I was 10 years old.
That's the first time I got some brown sugar.
Right?
I love his white face and how he talks so white.
I know.
That is the greatest. We don't get pissed off about that.
Right. Jerome.
Right.
It was
Jerome.
fucking great.
I mean,
His
dude,
news
that's what
anchor.
comedy's supposed to do. That's
Of
what
course it
comedy's
is
supposed
great.
to fucking do.
It is great.
The
I don't
hell
give a
it
fuck what
is.
people say. If people don't like Chappelle, dude, fuck those people. He's a transphobe.
Yeah.
No, he just talks shit about everyone. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Get over it.
Well, we need to be able to laugh at ourselves, dude. Like,
You
fuck.
know-
what else do we? What
yes.
do we have if we can't make fun of each other? What do we fucking have? What's life?
Exactly.
What's socializing?
What is the point of
Not
people
fucking
if
fun.
not to mock them?
Yeah, like we
Especially
got to
the
be able to
dum-dums. Yeah.
fucking. If we're not making fun of it, we're just we're gonna fucking, I don't know, be at each other's throats for no fucking reason.
Always gotta sit right there, huh?
Very big difference between laughing at and laughing with.
Yeah. Every court needs his jester.
Yeah.
Can't be sensitive about every fucking thing.
Yeah. Get some.
Holy
yeah.
shit. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to butcher this word. I'm not going to try. It's a Native American sport vaguely similar to soccer, but played by teams up to 500 people with the goals 1.5 miles wide and the field being 1 mile long.
What the fuck? Why?
That sounds fun as fuck. That would be just chaotic.
How many balls?
Why
do
the
they
hell
have?
not?
Balls?
500 players.
Like one big ball, one big fucking soccer ball. You gotta have like 10 guys pushing it at once.
Oh, it was played by the Algonquins and the Powhatan tribes. Played on beaches of Clarence Gold.
Dude, I want to make up a sport. We need fucking old people sports,
Old people sports?
It was dangerous. Played almost like war.
crippled people sports, so you can play too.
That's appreciated. They have that sport. It's called chess.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a brain game. You don't need nothing but your arms. Technically, you don't even need your arms if you're able to speak. Like, move him to D4.
Slave.
Mhm.
Fucking
It was only a tightly bound ball made of animal hides or leather, so it was only one ball.
one fucking ball,
Oh.
dude.
Did they have
You're gonna be fucking
regulations?
sitting
Were they
there
all the same
hoping
size?
for the ball to come your way.
No, they said it was very violent. People would end up having to drop out because of injuries. It was almost like a war.
Mm,
Oh shit.
I'm like, damn, that's
You're probably fighting for
insane.
the king or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The
Fucking
tribe leader.
people
Or whatever.
trampling each other.
Yeah.
Trying to get the soccer ball.
Ooh. Boop, 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 boop. Switch 2 pre-order. Buy our shit. Buy our shit.
What shit?
Switch 2.
Did you go get your
What?
weed? Did you go see Wally? Or not Wally, but Mitch? I don't know, did you go
No,
get weed,
What?
or did you do
no,
that?
because I went with Becky and Doug, so it took forever. We didn't.
Oh,
By the time we got to Mitch's area, it was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, well, there's no food and stuff. And Doug is like, I just want to get home. I'm like, all right.
yeah. At that point, you're just like, I want to get home.
Yeah, because like we don't leave till like, well, because like yeah, it just takes forever with them too. And apparently
Is Becky your woman, or is that
no, that's Doug's woman.
Doug's woman?
Doug and Becky.
Did you
they're,
take her? Yeah.
They're the ones that started. They did this like a year before me, like them too.
Oh,
And then
okay.
one time they were teasing me like, you know, you should come with us. You would love it. I'm like, yeah, I don't really have time. Don't have because at the time my kids were like really really young. Once I got older, I'm like, well, you know what? I could probably roll with you. And then we just started doing it.
Nice.
But next time we're gonna try Ironwood, which is like 1.5 hours closer.
Oh,
So less
Oh, okay.
drive. So it might be like a 3-4 hour less day. So like this last time I went to Michigan, I just used all my points. I'm like, Yep, I want to use all my fucking points because I don't know if I'm coming back.
They have the dispensary in Hinckley, but I don't know what the fuck you need for. I don't know.
I don't know either because it's medicine. It's also it's $350. I'm not paying that. I'll drive. I'll
350
drive.
bucks.
I'll drive 3 extra hours to pay like $150.
Oh, is it that much more? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's way more because it's brand new. We don't have the supply chain. It will take Minnesota probably like 4 to 5 years to get the supply chain like Michigan, where things will be cheap as fuck eventually, because there'll be so much weed
Yeah.
being made and shit that it gets cheap.
Fuck's sake.
Again, that's a good thing with capitalism. When you have so many things and it gets so big, it helps the consumer long term. You can say
Oh,
how
yeah.
they
I'm not
how
talking
you,
about
how
when
you
I talk
get
about
there.
capitalism. I'm not talking about like free market. I'm talking about like the private system. You know, like the for profit
For certain
fucking
things, yeah.
system.
Like I said, for like certain things, like they said, like the healthcare, like the big things that where government probably should be taking care of people and stuff. Those things, yeah. But like for like your individual things, like that's what I'm saying. Like with these things, like there's like capitalism does a lot of great things too, though. I just always want to point that out to people. Like,
Yeah, it's
Well, it
unchecked
is-
capitalism that runs
Yeah.
amok.
So, like with the original Marxist theory, capitalism was a stepping stone to socialism. It wasn't supposed to. I mean, and then you had. I mean, he advocated revolution, but that wasn't like a good. Like it obviously didn't fucking work out. So
mhm.
and it hurt the socialist. Ideology. It fucking because obviously capitalists are gonna do what they fucking can to stop communism from spreading into their countries where they're gonna lose their property, they're gonna lose their fucking status, and this, that, and the other. So
I just feel like no matter what
then
system we have,
people are
even if you have
educated enough.
socialism all the way, there's always going to be those problems. Because I always say that's a problem is that people in general in nature are just greedy and shit. So there's always going to be people that are going to take the power. Because it's like one of those things. When you leave a vacuum,
You gotta look into the psychology of it. You gotta fucking. I don't know. I don't think that's just because you can transcend instinct. Like it's not just gonna be greedy motherfuckers forever.
I don't know. I wish that was true. I just don't think that will be. At least not for fucking super long time. Because like you watch it live, dude. Like people can't agree on anything because of natural just greed and shit. Like I don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, it'll be a better world for everybody. Like
it would
my
be, yes.
my thinking is we're doing like twice the amount of work we need to, basically, because like I mean we've got the healthcare shit with because people
Yep,
can't
healthcare,
fucking
yep.
they
for
got
sure.
all this shitty ass food that's marketed to them and this, that, and
Yep.
we
No,
got
like I said, there are
we got
definitely
mental health because we
Yeah.
got shitty fucking workplaces and we got
Mhm.
fuck I don't know, just like a general competitive society that's shitty, and there's people that just don't like the shittiness. They just want to be a fucking good person. There's
Yep.
so
for
many
sure.
fucking. Then there's advertising. If like, cause we got so many fucking different companies, that are selling the same fucking shit. You gotta fucking advertise it instead of
Yep.
having the fucking I don't know the shit people need just fucking made. Just organized to be made for the community.
I mean,
And
like,
what else?
yeah.
I mean, we got
But the thing is, in a
fucking
sense, how do you know what people
additional
want, though?
commuting. I mean, there's ways to do it.
Well, not necessarily, because like, what if like this person likes kayaking and you don't? Like, how do you know how many like exactly you need to make?
They vote on it. I don't know. Or they
I
fucking.
don't know. I mean,
indicate
I'm
it.
just
I
saying,
don't
like,
know.
there's a lot of things. Because that's the thing. Like, I get what you're saying to an extent, but there's a lot of like holes in the sense of, like I said, when you start thinking about it, it's like, well, how do you know how much of this, like, if you gotta only make
People order it, they get it made or something. I don't know.
make as you go? I mean, maybe. I mean, that could be one way, I guess. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. There's this.
If we want to improve the system, we gotta fucking come up with ideas. That's
No, I
how you
understand.
do it.
I know. That's why I'm just saying. That's why I'm trying to think it out with you. I'm trying to think like
Mm.
how it actually like functionally work. Because that's the thing. It's all about functionality. Like ideas are cool, a lot in principle, but it's like, do they work in actual tangible world? Let's think about it. Like that's what I try to preface. Like if you're gonna try to change things, it's cool, but you gotta change them slowly because if you change big, then A, you're not gonna get the people on your side, and B,
Oh, I don't.
it's like
disagree.
evolution. You gotta change like 8 little things to make that one big change.
Right.
That's kind of how it works, especially with laws and shit. You're not gonna fucking
Yep.
like
Mhm.
gay rights didn't happen in one vote. It was fucking 40 years of fighting for it and doing,
Oh yeah.
chipping away at right or things that they should have. Like this is what you got to do. It sucks in a way, and I mean everybody wants to be like, let's do it now, and I get it, but functionally, this is not how we're ran. We're very
I mean, if you force socialism on people, like you're just gonna have dissidents, and what do you do with dissidents? Like, think about it. Think about what the fuck Russia did, and China and shit. Well, I don't know how many people were fucking killed for that purpose, but yeah.
I
for
don't
China.
Or how much were they? How much were they? I don't know. Looking at, trying to. How much of it was like envy of capitalist countries? I don't fucking know. Or how much of it was hanging on to like the times of the czar and the times of the Chinese emperor. I don't know,
Yeah, I don't know.
because it's a big culture shift. It is a big culture shift.
Yeah,
'Cause- I don't know. All I'm saying is if we're making sure that everybody has what they need, if the fucking economy is about public service, if it's about that, and but you have to have the education background for it. You have to. There's just so much.
well,
that
that's what I'm saying.
has to happen.
Things are
So
really
I'm
complex.
definitely not. I'm not in disagreement with you that it can't just be implemented right away. It just as a fucking whole piece. It has to be democratic. Has to be
Well, I mean,
rolled out as like a gradual
democratic is
process.
cool, but also sucks too. But I'm trying to press because that's how you get
Well,
like Trumps
yeah.
and stuff. Because
Mhm.
if everybody's democratic, but we're all fucking retarded, it doesn't really help us, right? We got to have like
Yeah.
at least somewhat of an educated fucking populace.
It does seem like we should have some fucking education requirement or some fucking test to get a fucking voting license or
I
something.
mean,
I
I
don't
get it,
fucking know.
but it opens up a bad hole
But
too, where people
it
can't
does.
vote.
It
So like,
does.
I get it. Like, again, it's one of those things. Like, I get it in theory, like in practice, or whatever. But like when you actually do it, just doesn't work. Because then that's how you do. Well, we can't let black people vote. They're dumb, right? They look at their test scores. They do this, this, this. Like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, like or whatever. Like that's what I'm saying. It opened up a horrible hole.
Right, and then like the wealthy people who have better education will
Yep.
end up
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just saying there's a lot of things. That's my whole thing. So like,
Yeah.
on principle, like if you were to tell me like, yeah, we shouldn't let fucking dum dums vote. Yeah, I mean that sounds
No,
perfect. Like,
no, there needs to be an IQ test. There needs to be an IQ test, or just like a
IQ
mental
test is
evaluation.
even fucking
well, again, I'm
not
just
At least a
exactly
mental health
evaluation.
I'm just saying
evaluation.
it's a slippery slope where it could lead to fucking
To
a lot of
eugenics really fucking
not
quick.
even eugenics. It just
Yeah.
goes back to you have second class citizens be like, oh, you're too stupid, you can't.
Yeah.
vote. And the thing is, it's who gives the test and who take. Like, dude, it's like some people aren't just good test takers and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like there's a lot. That's what I'm saying. There's so many variables. Like I said, on the idea of it, I would agree, but on the principle and technical, like the functionality of how it actually work, I just don't think it could ever actually. If you do it, it's going to lead to bad.
I wasn't taking
more
it
bad than
seriously.
good. I know you weren't, but like you open up the thought process, and I started thinking about it. Like, let me actually think about this.
I thought you were leading there. I thought you were going that direction.
Oh hell no, no, it would be cool though. Like I said, it would be in theory, like honestly, if you want to do anything, like if anything, like we should just have like basic civics. Like, do you know how the government actually works? Like basically, like
Yeah.
you don't even need the cool parts. It's like, can you just tell me the basics? Like, do you know the I always say,
Exactly.
do you know the 3 branches of government? Like, I feel like that should be like something you should know.
The 3 branches and what are their main responsibilities?
Yep. I'm just saying, like, if you know that, where I can let you vote,
Yeah.
please. I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I
Yeah,
guess.
because you show somewhat of some understanding of how the government works,
Yeah.
at least.
Well, because like all these people are saying, like,
The dumbasses that don't know how
that's
it
what I'm
works
saying.
are
Like all these
bad
people that
ones.
keep saying that the courts are fucking overdoing Trump and doing this. This is like, no, man, that's not how it works. Like that's their job, and B, what you're saying is just factually wrong. You don't know how the government actually, like the 3 branch. You don't know how these things work. Like
Yeah.
it. Stop it. And I think it will help cut down on people like not realizing that everything's like a conspiracy, because like you can see like, oh, this happens because of this. You know why? Because the government and the Constitution is written like this. Okay, that makes sense. Let's keep going. Like I just don't know. It's not that hard. It's just not that hard.
Jeez.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Man, I need to go back to. I need to start reading the Federalist Papers again. There's a lot of things I gotta fucking read. I got notes on certain things. I'm like, oh man, I forgot I was taking notes on this. But honestly, I don't know. This whole fucking Trump being fucking fake Hitler and fucking the 30s is kind of just it takes all my time and effort.
Mm-hmm.
Like watching this happen, it's just so sad. Like I can't believe it's actually happening.
Yeah.
Like I
Fucking
said,
anxieties throughout
like
the
I said,
roof.
luckily the courts are slowing them down a little bit, but it's just like, man, we should have never got to the point where we're relying on a court to fucking stop fascism, or
Yeah.
at least slow it down until we can vote 2026 to get the changeover in power. Ugh, I can't. This is. If I was reading this in history, it'd be fascinating, but watching it live, it sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, man, this is really shitty.
I never thought that this would happen again, especially with a country that fought so valiantly against.
I just think like, I feel like everyone should listen to a World War II vet. There's like 100,000 of them left. Like, they should fucking, if they're able to speak, be like, tell these people how horrible these people are, right? Can you just remind people, like,
exactly.
what we're trying to stop here? Yeah,
they're first hands. Like, watch fucking Saving Private Ryan or Band of Brothers, for fuck's sake.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, man.
But I would just say that everybody should watch those two because they are fucking amazing.
They're good, but still, just like, again, it's the idea. Like, dude, how can you think?
Just seems like nothing you can say, nothing you do, fucking works. You know, like that's the big fucking problem. Like, how do you convince a diehard conservative? How do you? Because like. Or not even conservative, I should say. Like just the Trumpers, you know.
Well, that's my point. I don't even care about them. They can kind of go. I just want the middle people to fucking come over so they don't win ever again in any vote. Because as long as they don't win votes, they don't have the power. Like I always say, there's probably like 20 to 25% of them that are Trumpers forever. Like,
I mean, they're kind of shooting themselves in the fucking foot. You know, like they're really
with this tariffs and shit.
They're showing exactly how stupid they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, how do we get people to value intelligence? Like that is
a good question.
Thing.
The big thing is like the media it's that whole stigma that being smart is uncool. If we could change that stigma, that would be so much better. That's the whole thing. Like the mass majority of rap lyrics, you know, like reality TV, all that bullshit that's wrong with society, that is just garbage. That's the problem. People's minds are filled with garbage and they believe on these mindsets that being smart is stupid. But every person that I've talked to
free market
has said that I'm smart and doesn't stigmatize. That's the thing. They don't think I'm lame because I'm smart. They think it's actually cool. But I guess this is more like the younger kids, like, you know, teenagers, 20-year-olds and shit. And it's either they stay in that mentality for a long ass time or they break free like I did in high school, because I kind of took a step back and looked at like, dude, music nowadays sucks. And I started like, TV nowadays sucks. I started watching everything. I was like, yeah, society sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I was in high school.
That's why I think like the main problem is it's the media and stigma of intelligence is not cool.
Part of it is that.
And
it's like I'd rather be uncool and smart than stupid
well, it's
and
like,
cool.
You can be fucking cool and smart. Like you don't have to choose one or the other. Like you can get your dick sucked in.
Dude, you could be an athlete and be smart, dude. Like people act like you can't be both. Like whatever. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of professional athletes do have a secondary degree to fall back on.
Dude, there's a lot of smart people in everything. Like that's the whole point. Like,
yeah,
you could be a hillbilly and be a fucking genius too. Like, doesn't have to be like.
It's like a
you just have to have
chosen
interest.
strategy for success. Like that's why these
Yeah.
people look at it, and
Well,
it's like you
the
don't
biggest
have
thing is
to,
you got to get interest.
you don't have to compromise on yourself. Yeah.
Like, you got to be interested in learning and trying to be.
Well, I feel like a lot of them don't want to because it's like there's that nerd stigma.
They don't.
want to
No,
have
that's
that
part of it.
stain.
I feel like that happens definitely when you're a kid, and there's also the people, like I said, like if you grow up like in a hillbillyish family, you're like, we're taught hard work and this and this and this. We're not supposed to learn. We're supposed to just work hard and do this, this, this. Like,
Yeah.
no, you don't have to. Like,
You're still smart and working on the land.
You can still be, you can still be smart and work hard. Like, I don't know who told.
Well, there's
you
one
can't
thing
do
we're
both.
not talking about that we, Christianity. That's another fucking element
that's always
of
a
it.
big one.
Yeah, religion, just religion in general.
Yeah,
that's not
religion.
Christianity.
Even in the fog of war, a tank is still visible.
Yeah.
Because like everything's explainable in the Bible. You don't have to fucking learn about it. You don't
gotta
have
think
to
about it.
fucking
You don't got to
Yep.
think about it.
no fucking.
I have only
science,
read
none of
Genesis,
that.
and
you got a
I said,
soul.
"Fuck
You don't
that."
have a mind that has laws that govern it. You don't have a brain. You got a soul. All you gotta do is not sin and fucking ask Jesus Christ for forgiveness. Accept
Right.
Him in your heart.
Nope, because I actually care about things that actually exist.
I mean, if
Real-
religion, if fucking Christianity never, adapted this view that science and religion are incompatible, fuck, we'd be so much better off.
It could have been a good thing, but it's not because they did that, right?
Crackle.
Well, I mean, it's obviously it's control.
Oh, it always comes out.
There is a line somewhere that says something about like don't pay heed to the patterns of this world. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
they're.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's also it's also knowledge based in the sense of like we have the knowledge and power, therefore you need to rely on us
Yeah.
because you don't have
knowledge
said
and power are very bound up.
Yeah, like I said, you don't have this knowledge and power, therefore you need to rely on us to do your shit. I mean, that's honestly what news is in general. Like I always tell people, like you can go read the. That's what I was telling you at the bar. Like you can go read the papers yourself, bro. Like I can show you them. Like it's not hard to find. Just look up Garcia's blah 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 court case. You'll find it. I promise you. Like instead of being spoon fed what fucking well they're saying this. Cool. I don't really give a fuck what they say. I can read what they said in court, and that's all I really care about. Because that's I always say when you talk on the media or whatever, you can talk whatever you want. But once you're under perjury and fucking going to jail for lying. That's when I care what you say.
Yeah.
Because now you have skin in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Oh,
it's the same thing with Mayor Giuliani, dude. Like, on the news and shit, he kept saying it was a rigged election, this. But when he went to fucking court, he said, no, we have no evidence, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, isn't it funny how you changed your whole tune? Right? Like, weird how that happens. Because now you might go.
I don't know what the bigger problem is: intelligence or
It's a
empathy.
cult. No, we gotta break cult mentality. We gotta figure out. We gotta figure out. Like I watch these people, they kind of go over like how and why, kind of. We need to do more depth in like why people join cults, because that's all this is a cult. That's what Hitler was. All these things are all just cults. Even like fucking like Napoleon. He was a cult leader basically. He could speak well to people, where people just wanted to fucking go to war for him and do shit for him. Like
a strong father figure, whatever the fuck.
Well, it usually starts with bad times, and then things like people, look for somebody who's going to lead us out of the bad times. I can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can? Okay, tell me more. And then they listen, and they listen, and they listen, and they just consume everything about them, And then again, it comes down to you have to have the powerful people around you that agree with you and think like you, and then they start, giving you money / whatever, like it's a whole thing, man. It's not very good.
Not so good.
Like I said, I can't believe people now. I can't believe people are so anti-constitution now. Like I never thought that would happen.
I
in my
know.
lifetime. Like,
It's like to move to fucking Russia and shut the fuck up.
dude, I can't believe people. Like when I show people like the Fifth Amendment, they're like, that's not what it says. I'm like, bro, it literally says no person. What is that? What does person mean?
Yeah.
Does person means citizen? Why didn't they use citizen? And then I found out we didn't even care about immigration laws. Weren't even a thing till 1924. It's like the Johnson-Reed Act. So before 1924,
Mhm.
we literally just let anybody in. We didn't give a fuck. You know, like, oh, so that means nothing to you either? Like, what? What do you mean? Like,
I
don't
mean,
get you
if you
people.
want to bring production back to the United States, you gotta have more fucking people.
Dude, the thing is, our unemployment rate's like 4%, dude. We don't like even if we created like a billion more jobs, who's gonna take them? If you don't want the
Mhm.
immigrants doing it, you know, like, what do you mean?
Exactly. Somebody's got to do it.
I'm just
That's
saying we
part of
don't.
society. And who's going to do it for as cheap as the illegal immigrants, like picking your potatoes and shit like that?
I know.
It's like, all right. It's like, all right. So you want to go out there for minimum wage or less than minimum wage?
Yeah,
No, you're going to be claiming at least 20, 25 bucks an hour for that.
yeah. So that just
And guess what? Everything's just going to get a lot more expensive because those corporations, they always got to either make more or at least keep their bottom line percentage.
Well, yeah. If the company needs to fucking lose $25,000 or make someone else pay for it, they're always gonna be someone else paying for it. Like they're not gonna eat.
Oh yeah,
money.
yeah.
Like when people try to say that dumb shit to me, it's like, no, dude, that's not how it's gonna work. Fuck, sneezy. I used to be dopey, but now I'm sneezy. Ho 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 ho.
Are you still dopey?
Was that Jasmine? Haha! I knew I heard her voice.
Yeah, I came into a good conversation. No shit. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do with more businesses and people that don't want to work? For
Yeah.
an instance, like me, I don't want to work, but I go to work every goddamn day because I have no choice.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be like
And
that for
I
the
work in
next
a
20 years.
kitchen, so it's not too bad. At least my job's not too bad. It just gets fucking hot in the kitchen, though. Ugh.
Dude.
But I work with
don't-
good people, so I don't really mind it.
I'm
all
trying
I
to
do
get a
is
job
drive
here.
Forklift.
You
All I
forklift.
do is
Oh,
drive
forklift.
Yeah, I just drive forklift all day, and like it's really easy, laid back, cool people.
Oh yeah.
But like getting up and having to go actually do the work is just like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
"Meh."
Yep.
I wanna
Yeah, because
have
you've been
fun.
sitting, your body's not in motion.
Yeah, I want to. It's more like I want to go on vacation and have fun.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to go do.
Oh
something
yeah. It's like
light.
I just kind of want to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like I said, just gotta figure out, try to find a job that you like, a profession. Like cooking's not too bad. I like cooking, but whatever. Go to school for it? No.
Let's do it.
I can't cook for people for shit. Ask Wally.
You're not that bad.
Yeah, I
Dude,
can
what
do
the
better than
fuck?
certain other people.
Iran is $11 a gallon for gas. I'm not surprised, but fuck, I did not know it was that cheap.
I've got a fucking video interview with a guy tomorrow.
What?
For a
Oh.
fucking- for a job that's so like I'd be like a driver. Fucking
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna go pick up fucking old refrigerators and other appliances. I
Like
guess
a-
they're
Oh,
like-
appliance recycler.
Like a junk,
Yep.
1-800 junk kind of driver.
something like that.
Yeah.
1-800
Yeah,
got
they're all
drunk in the trunk, baby.
I mean, that'd be
What's
fucking
good?
easy. But yeah,
Yeah,
I've done the forklift thing before. That's
Forklift's not
pretty
too bad.
easy. It's not bad.
The thing is, dude, it's
fucking
all
easy.
about you're earning cash. I mean, it's.
My last job
Mhm.
was
I'm saying,
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
and
yeah.
not even that you're earning
And I'm
cash,
staying busy.
and out of all the things you could do, like you're not fucking picking cotton or like strawberries all day.
Yeah.
Like in the sun. I mean,
Right.
like there's a lot worse.
Honestly,
Or fucking clean.
cotton
I had a buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I had a buddy who cleaned up like murder scenes and shit, dude. Like that was fucking crazy, dude. He'd come and tell me a bunch of cool stories. He's like, dude,
Yeah, hey, just all you gotta do is watch a couple of episodes of Dirty Jobs, and then you'll realize, oh, there are worse jobs.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many
those jobs should be paying hella. Like that's my fucking
Yeah.
thing. It's like those people
my
should
buddy,
be fucking
my buddy
well
did make good
compensated.
money at the time for the murder
Okay.
one. So like he did get paid, but like yeah, there are jobs that you do like that kind of work and you get paid shit too. Like that sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Like
Because it's looked at as like low tier work or unskilled jobs, and
Mhm.
it's like go fuck
Yeah, that's like
yourself.
your entry level fast food dishwashing stuff
see, like
Yeah.
those people, I
or
can see,
retail
I'm
work.
saying those people probably don't deserve a lot of money. That I can see. Like you're working at McDonald's, like first job kind of shit. Like you probably don't deserve fucking
Yeah.
$1 billion an hour. Like that I get. But
Yeah,
like,
especially if you're like 16 or 17, it's like
Yeah.
you don't need that much money.
yeah,
It's like you're not on your own. You probably the only bill you really have is maybe your cell phone if your parents make
Maybe.
you, or maybe a car or an insurance, maybe.
That's maybe too. Yeah, I'll say most parents pay for it.
Yeah,
However,
Yeah,
yeah,
I get
you're
it.
done. or maybe that, or like if you happen to be like from the hood or something like that, where like you're paying for like your brother, sister, or something like that. Maybe they get paid a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Or try to, like, or at least get them out of like the entry jobs. Like, hey, we're gonna try to teach you how to be a manager like quicker than normal because you need.
Well,
to
if you
fucking-
give them more money, they get more security to fucking, go to
Yeah.
school, and that's another thing. Nobody wants to be doing that shit forever. Like,
Spain the Dacia Sendero?
there are some people who don't, and they should probably fucking have some fucking therapy or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like honorable to feed people, I guess, but it's like,
You would think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe if they had more money, they'd be fucking, wanting to move on to other, just maybe it'd be fucking less depressing. I don't fucking know.
I mean, that's part
Yeah.
of it, but it's a double-edged. I always say so. Like how we roll, basically in general, is that it's the company is trying to fucking exploit you for the most work for the least amount of pay, and the workers trying to fucking exploit the job for the most money for the least amount of pay. And it's like a lot of things. It leads to a struggle, which is probably good in general because you probably should want one side having all the power, like any topic, like in general. Like,
No.
So like
Yeah.
I equate it to like the three branches of government. The reason why we have three branches because these two, like, there's always supposed to be one branch that's fighting with the other ones to check everyone in power. Like, as long as one's fighting, we can survive. If nobody's fighting, then we all lose. And it's kind of the same thing with like the workers shit. Like, if the workers get everything they want, well, then we're probably not going to have an as productive society, which is probably worse for us in general in the long term as a society. But also, if they keep exploiting workers and fucking get unlimited money, we get fucked and they get all the money. So it's like I'm saying, like, it's a double-edged sword. You got to fucking find the balance between the two to like, how can the workers get enough money, and how can the company make enough money where they don't need to rape workers anymore? It's a
They're
fine
making it up
line.
with real estate either way, like rental properties and shit.
Yeah, that's different. Again, we'll see.
Well, I mean, it's still the same class, the same
Yeah.
ownership class,
I'm saying, like, my house went down a little bit. If if the housing market were to like randomly go down like a lot, that'd probably be good for a lot of people.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I'd get a house so fast, Wally, you won't even know.
I understand.
There's like 20-something houses per fucking homeless person in our country, and then like in some cities it's like 50.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with this country?
Well, again, so when I try
It's
to stress,
fucking greed
what we should
because if you
do-
can't pay for it,
what we should really do, honestly, is just fucking build like single like house like fucking like studios and shit like that, and build them for homeless
Like, we don't
people.
even need to, though. That's the thing.
Your
We
houses.
already have houses that are built, that are unoccupied.
Yeah, but a lot of them are probably not like the best houses, honestly.
yeah.
They're
Oh.
probably run down shitty houses and shitty neighborhoods and stuff. So like, I don't even like. I mean, I guess whatever. I mean, like,
Well, there's abandoned houses everywhere in every single demographic.
yeah.
But I'm talking, yeah, but I know what you're talking about, like outside of Detroit, like all those run down.
Yeah.
I'd probably rather just live in a fucking tent at that point.
Yeah, I'm saying
Type
that.
thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like that, or like Gary, or like even like some parts of Minneapolis.
Oh,
are pretty
yeah,
bad.
Gary,
You know, like
Flint,
there's some parts of,
yeah.
like you're saying, like, do you really want people living there? Like, they're probably not making their life better because they live in a shitty.
No,
fucking spot.
at that point, they should just demolish them. At that point, to be honest,
They do, but it costs
or
money.
renovate them.
Yeah, it costs money.
Yeah.
That's why they don't, because someone's got to pay for it. And again, that's where you need a government to fucking do it, because that's kind of the government's
Yeah.
job. It's like, hey, you want to build new things? Here, let's get rid of this old shitty thing first.
Yeah,
But here we
still
are.
got a big wave.
Should be like.
Oh, it's really nice now. I
regulated.
can walk around and do shit now instead of just sit there when I'm on my headset.
Oh, really? Nice.
Because I'm on. Yeah, because I'm in the camper now, so everything is within my computer range, basically, except for my bed.
Hell yeah.
So I can sit there and cook and shit. I just realized
I don't
that.
wanna hear you going to bed anyway. It'd be nasty.
Yeah. Oh, you would like that.
I would.
Oh shit. Fucking candles. I forgot about those.
I'd be down for that. I would be down. Like, oh, that's what you sound like, cutie. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stroking my hair.
Stroking my hair. Slapping the bass, stroking the mirror.
Let's see. Yay, 10 more gigs left.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to the Timberwolves playoff game, so don't worry. And
Oh, neat.
I put, since I was in Michigan, so I get a sports bet, I put like $25 on like 3 different bets for the Timberwolves. So like if I were to get all 3 of them, I'd win fucking like $4,000. But if they win the championship,
damn.
just that alone gets me $1,000.
Oh, shit, really?
If they were to win the
Those are
championship,
the odds?
yeah, it was like 4,000 for $100. So I bet $25. So I get $1,000.
Yeah,
How
what
do
the hell, man? That's 25 bucks, 25 bucks.
Are
What
there
was
like
that?
series? How does
What?
playoffs work?
It's,
for basketball?
It's all best of 7, so you got to win 4 games.
Four
Yeah.
games every
If you
round,
win 4
yeah.
games, you win the series.
Okay.
First team to foul.
Yep, just like baseball.
Baseball.
I started-
That's a boring ass sport.
True. I tell everybody, I'm like, dude, fuck
So was
baseball.
golf. I like playing golf, but fuck watching golf.
I don't mind watching like the big events, like the Masters and shit, because I have people like invested in that shit, so it's kind of fun to watch that. But
No. No, I suppose that you work at a bar and like, oh, the Masters are on.
well,
Yeah, 'cause I know that's
honestly,
what we show a lot.
our bar specifically, we fucking do this Master event where they gamble on it and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so basically everybody draws like 1 through like I think it's like 20 people, 1 through 20 people, and then you draw a card for your pick, and then you pick the best player 1 through 20, and then it go back and forth. So like every person gets like 4 players, and if you win it, we have like green jackets, like they do for the Masters. Everybody gets a green jacket
cool.
and shit, you know.
Oh, is that what that
Oh, that's
was
cool.
Yeah,
last time?
yeah,
Oh, that's funny. That's cool.
it is cool. But yeah, they've been doing it for like 30 years now, the old folks.
Oh, neat. Yeah, because I know we over at my work we just have golf on a lot just because it's a supper club
Yeah, I
and
get
there's
that.
jazz playing in the background.
Yep.
But sometimes when I get into work like right before we open, I'm like, Bob's here. South Park is on. He's like, fuck it, yeah, we're not open yet. It's like, well, don't you need to do shit instead of watching TV? TV's like, yeah, I like to go out there.
I love.
And I'm like,
fucking-
fair enough, as long as you get your shit done.
Yeah, sometimes during the day I make everyone watch South Park. It makes me awesome. Makes me laugh.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, sorry guys. You
Even
know
though
what
they're
today?
controversial, but they make fun of everybody. You can't be pissed off at them.
Dude, I never get pissed. I just laugh my ass off.
Yeah, I know. I'm still pissed that they completely removed the the Jesus and Palace Adventure Friends or whatever the fuck that episode was.
Yeah, there's like 4 episodes.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, because you know, like, God, when was it, like 2007, 2008, when they were having all that drama about the Muhammad and series.
Yeah.
It's like during that episode, they showed Muhammad on there. Nobody bitch. Well, I mean, a couple of religious, but nobody gave 2 flying fucks about it. It's like they already did it.
All right.
I'm gonna go for a smoke. Be right back.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
You just chewing on your leg.
Chico, you hop in my leg.
Feel like tastes good.
Chico's humping
Sorry.
my leg.
Come on, Lewis. Come on. Come on, for
So, how was your day, Jasmine?
Pretty interesting, actually.
Oh, yeah, what was interesting about your day?
Found out bearded bald head motherfuckers in jail.
Kevin?
Yeah.
What happened, D-Dub?
Yep.
Oh.
Poor bastard. His car's gonna cost $500 tomorrow to get it out and impound. Gotta get insurance on the car. I have an idea, but he's not gonna like the idea, but he's gonna thank me later for it.
What, put it in your
I'm
name
gonna
or
charge
something?
it. Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Cause I got a quote. I got a quote for his car. It's
Mhm.
only $85 now, and then let's say probably like $200 later, we could get cheaper too.
Yeah.
If I put my Subaru on Geico, I mean, yeah, Progressive, and with his car underneath my name, it could get cheaper. but right now I got State Farm. But
Yeah.
I should talk to my State Farm agent tomorrow about
I got
how
Nationwide.
cars. Oh, I'm trying to get American Family Insurance through Ross's dad.
Okay. Yeah, I've never.
But-
I don't know people who have them, so I don't know how good they are.
I don't know. Ross pays like $80 a month.
Okay.
I think that's just a family deal.
Yeah.
But our like renter's insurance is like $2 a month.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I know. He's like, or it's like 2 or 16. I don't know. But either way, it's cheap.
Yeah, it ain't much.
He's like, I'll just pay for it.
I just pity the fool. Well, my day at work was pretty boring overall. Got some
Yeah?
people at the end, but it was nothing special.
Wait,
guess.
what time you worked that night?
No, during the day.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No, I'm not that cool no more. I used to work nights on Mondays, but like 3 weeks in a row. But now David hires somebody, so now I'm back to.
Oh, I swear, I was gonna say if you're working fucking nights, I'm gonna try getting out early as fuck on
Hmm,
Thursdays then. Hell yeah, dog.
no, I'm not that cool yet. I mean, I worked till like 6:37, so I mean,
That's pretty late, but not good enough.
not enough late. I know. That's what I hear all the time. However, I don't know.
Yeah, no, supposedly he got locked. He got arrested last night, and then got booked this morning. And I'm assuming they're probably gonna let him out today, or
Probably it's Friday. Yeah, they probably don't want to hold
What?
him all weekend. They probably don't want to hold him all weekend because they're gonna have actual criminals probably.
yeah, no shit. That's why I'm gonna go to the courthouse today, make sure that he has a ride of some sort,
Yeah.
and make like
Well,
be there for the court time.
yeah.
Idris told me the D-dubs start at 11
Okay.
for the judge and shit.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll be out by like 1 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah.
Jeez, Mitchell just comes in all fucking banging and shit. See? Raw.
The hell? Again?
You know what rhymes
Fuck.
with? Some
Ooh.
Come.
and dumb and rum
And bum.
and bum and cum and numb and a pun.
Rum. What about the rum? Actually, that was terrible.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
What about the
Yeah,
rum,
that was
man?
terrible.
What about the rum, matey?
What the hell?
It's showdown in the no man's land when the follow.
Still connected to the internet, but nothing's loading.
No?
Weird.
It means
Yeah.
It means you have shitty internet.
Means you have a shitty computer, and it's loading.
Ooh, she called you out.
Hey,
No, I'm on a
I have
Wi-Fi
shitty computer
extender.
Too. I tried launching a game, it didn't want to work.
I feel
So-
that. I get when that sucks when that happens. You're like,
I need a new CPU.
I had to get my computer fixed. Luckily, it's fixed now. My computer kept crashing every time I play any game. I'm like, what the fuck? It was overheating.
What
Was it a driver issue?
Oh yeah, my motherboard was fucked. I
Oh.
got a brand new motherboard.
Oh, really? At least you have warranties.
bad?
Yep. I'm like, oh, I got a warranty for like 1 more month. So they ran a
I
whole
mean-
diagnostic. They gave me that. Yeah. I didn't buy. I thought about buying another fan, but I didn't do it. Probably should have. Now I'm second guessing myself.
I gotta get an IO set up for my CPU.
You gotta get what?
I gotta get an IO set up for my
Mm.
CPU
Oh,
because
fun.
my CPU gets way too fucking hot.
That was my problem. Like I said, apparently my motherboard wasn't working, which was making my fan not work, which therefore was making my shit be all hot.
Oh, really?
Well, that's
The
the thing
fuck's-
though. Is like my case is so fucking huge, Wally.
Yeah, my case is
Bigger than
huge.
my-
I got pretty much
like-
like the biggest case you can get, like legitly.
Wait, what
Yeah,
case did you get?
Steam is
I'll
downloading.
tell you in a minute. Hold on. I gotta Google
What's your
Because
it.
they
Steam
got the
downloading?
Corsair 1000.
Let me hold on. Let me just fucking.
Oh,
I'll have to play my move, and then I'll go get the receipt, and I'll tell you exactly what I got.
well, you're not like robot-y, Mitch, so
Hold on, right
why
back.
not
Yeah.
use your internet?
Like I said, Steam was downloading just now, but nothing is loading on web browser. It's not downloading on. Oh, there we go. What the fuck?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
This is what I have also.
Okay. All right, let me read this bitch.
Where's your general? Posted.
General's at the top.
Tippy top. That's what I got. But mine doesn't look that fancy. It's not finished.
What do you mean it's not finished? This thing's fucking massive. God damn.
Yeah. It's missing.
It had a
a couple
body in
of
there.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend calls it my New York studio apartment.
All right,
He
I'm
said
about
if I
to.
ever get homeless, I could live in it.
Oh, no, the hell.
That thing's awesome.
Yeah, I wish mine looked like that. Fuck.
All the fixins.
Yeah, all the,
The fuck?
fixins.
Let's see here. I'll share, screen share. All right, that's my fucking box. I got the big ass box. Boosh. It's $60
Damn.
cheaper than it was before. I paid $219. Now it's $150. It says.
Yours is fit on your desk or not?
No, it's underneath my desk.
Oh. Hey, wait, what's the sizes?
What's the sizes? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
You guys are measuring towers.
yeah, why wouldn't you?
measuring
Comparing.
towers.
I don't even
Measuring
know
how
which
big
one
our
I
towers
have.
are, bro.
Dude, where the fuck is
Mine's fucking
Always
huge.
got a chode.
I do. Why wouldn't you? Because I'm saying
Yeah,
my shit's
Molly's
big. I was saying,
showed. Mine's got the big. It's just fucking fat. It's like you pull out an elephant, and it's like holy shit.
dude, this thing weighs a fuck ton. When I had to carry it to the fucking store and back, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing weighs like 50 pounds. It weighs so much. Hold on.
Alright, I'm gonna restart my adapter.
God damn.
All right, we're pulling up sizes. I gotta fucking.
Well, I gotta do my wrist too quick. I just gotta make my move. Gotta kill motherfucker.
Oh.
Surprise,
Like half a
motherfucker.
meter wide? The fuck? Or deep? That's like, yeah.
You see my shit? Yeah, it's that big.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's
I'm
fucking
not.
massive.
I'm not a fucking dude. I don't know what millimeters is. Hold on, how many millimeters?
What's
465.
1,000 millimeters per meter?
I know, but how many?
This one's mine.
465 millimeters, 2 inches.
2 inches.
18.3 inches. So 18.3 inches. What did I do? What did I do? 465. Oh, right here. Dimensions. That's the width. No. Oh, that's the whole dimension? Hold on. The height is 531. 531. So my shit's 21 inches tall.
That's big.
21 inches tall.
Yep. And then
Mine's 27.4, and then the
Height?
length is 27.3. The width is 12.1.
300 and hold on,
God
304.
damn.
304.
Yeah.
My width is 12 inches, it looks like. And my depth is 522. What's depth?
You
522.
guys are making me feel inadequate.
20 and a half is my depth.
What's my fan capacity? I should have looked this up before I bought my computer because like I bought like a bunch of 140 millimeter fans, and I had to return a lot of them. I was like, damn.
Well, Brandon, the only reason why I got such a big tower and shit because I started streaming. I keep telling you, if you get a.
I mean,
you
you
guys
should get a big. I should have got a bigger one, honestly. I don't
And
know why. I
my
didn't
other
get a bigger
thinking
one.
was that when
Taller.
computers get bigger and better, like the shit keeps getting bigger.
Exactly.
You know? So like it gives me
That's
room
what I
to
was gonna
fucking
say.
adjust.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
bought my tower, but Ross was like, that's stupid, that's dumb, that's a waste of money. You could have spent it $500 on something else. I was like, no, Uncle
So
Sam
yeah,
needed
my tower
money
was
to
only
spend."
like I said, my tower was $219. Like I said, now you can buy it apparently for 150. But either way, yeah, my whole idea that because I had my old computer or whatever, and that was a problem. Like I kept upgrading it, and then I ran out of room. My buddy's
Wow.
like, I can't fit no more things in. Like I just can't. I'm like, oh. He's like, your computer is maxed out to the what it can be.
You do the.
So therefore, this computer, I made sure I got the biggest one, so I could just fuck, or at least one of the biggest ones, so I could just fucking, if I ever need to upgrade and do shit later, I have the size.
Jasmine can put a fucking fridge in there.
Ain't no shit. My plan was before the PlayStation 5 came out is to get the PlayStation and put it in the computer, like in my tower,
That'd be funny.
and then have a special hotkey where it just switches over to my PlayStation.
That'd be nuts.
That's crazy. I like it.
And
I
it would,
love it.
might still run my computer on the background with Discord and stuff like that, music, instead of having it all in.
I gotta
like-
figure out how to do it better, but if you get like an Elgato system, you could fucking link your computer to like your PlayStations and shit.
Yeah. But you know, I got like
Elgato.
multiple ways to do my setup,
Yeah.
but I tried. See, that doesn't work like that. I tried doing, don't work. Oh wait, I tried.
Why are people retarded?
Like I said, to me, it's a cult. It's the cult. We got to break people away from cult thinking and getting away. And it goes down back to, like you were saying earlier, it comes down to religion. We got to break people free from religion. Or, like, at least
Yeah.
the dumb religious people that
Just-
just follow blindly. Like, you can be religious as long as you have some, like, good arguments that kind of make sense. But if you're just being religious because of fucking whatever, it's like, no.
Like any god that would design, like endow his fucking creation with reason and intend them not to use it, you know, like
That's kind of the idea, right? I mean, the thing is,
That's-
once we figured out reasoning and how the thought process goes, how do you unlock that and put it back in the cage? Be like, no, we don't want to follow reason.
can't,
No
yeah.
more. It's kind of my thought process. Like, what you open Pandora's box? Fucking Plato and all these people back in the day, they started thinking. Therefore, we started thinking as society or whatever, and growing.
well,
But
I
like I
mean,
said-
somebody fucking included these doctrines, you know, basically in the Bible, and
Yes, but again, it comes down
for
to
the purpose of control, obviously.
But again, I mean, even then, the reason why this thing became religious because they were cult people of that era, and they wrote it down, and then it became a forever cult. But it's like, it still comes down to like, why do people feel like?
I don't think like, it was malicious at first, but you
Maybe
know, or
not.
just like exclusive. I feel like it was like mysticism, and then it moved from there into control. You know, then you had competing cultures or countries, you know,
Mhm.
with different religions. Like, oh, you follow that god, that's not my God, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, like the whole thing of like, you know, I am thy God or whatever. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
implicitly about control.
And that's the first commandment, right?
Something like that.
It
I
is the
don't know.
first commandment. That's the whole point. It's like his first commandment is you need to follow me blindly, basically.
Yep, and that's been a problem for fucking 2,000 years. Well, more
Even
than that,
longer.
but
I mean, just for that one specific one, but yeah.
New Test or Old Testament was, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Is
but
that the
there-
Old Testament? Is that what the commandments
new.
were? Like, is that?
Yeah, no,
is
yeah,
it?
that's the Old Testament. That's Moses wrote that. That's
Yeah,
probably
Moses.
like that's probably they estimate about 1500 BC, give or take.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah. And again,
It's
we,
fuck-
tec-
yeah,
we
it's
technically
fucking
don't even
crazy.
know that's true. We don't even know that Moses actually wrote it, but we just believe it, or like it's assumed. Technically.
Well, that was what was written, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does. And again, like
I mean-
I always tell people like, why do people
Yeah.
think that? Why do people need to rely on somebody else or something else to do the things that they can actually do? They just don't believe in themselves. Like that's
People are tribal by fucking default.
well, it's
It
almost like
takes wa- it takes-
defeatist. Like you're so defeated, you think that you can't fix stuff or do things yourself, even though you totally can. Like when you get off drugs, like guess what? You did that. It wasn't nobody else. It wasn't nothing. You know, like you should be proud of yourself and fucking be like whatever. You know, like instead of fucking be like, God and this did this for me. Like no, you did that for you, and you worked your ass off, and you put your mind to it. And you did all this cool ass shit to get to this point. Give yourself some fucking credit.
Yeah,
Stop
we did
g-
all that fucking cocaine. Now we're done. We got to go to work now.
That's true. But guess what?
But do I want to go to work? No.
No, I don't either. But here we are. I hope
I don't-
someday my stocks make me rich. Then I don't gotta
No
work.
shit. I totally forgot how my crypto fucking shit.
I don't know. It's Trump's America, so I wouldn't recommend buying for at least 6 months till all the tariff shit's figured out.
The actual fuck is going on right
Because
now?
like right now the markets are doing really good. That's because he paused the tariffs. But once he starts them in like 3 months, we'll see they'll probably drop right again. You know, like he's literally manipulating the market probably for inside traders to make money. Honestly,
Mhm.
if I were to really guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? It's like,
It pretty much is. There's no smoking gun, but like he
Right.
he texted the fucking or whatever you're gonna call it. Buy stocks today. It's gonna be hot, and then he got rid of the tariffs, and then the stocks all went up. So like, that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, that's
You know,
not
like, things
sketchy
like
at
that.
all.
Yeah, I'm just saying like he's done like that like 4 times, or it's like I said. I was telling Brandon he did a pump and dump scheme today where he's like, the top 10,000 people that own my cryptocurrency get a dinner with me. And what do you think the stock price did today? Went up like 80%. And then by the end of the day, it sold out once they picked the winner or whatever. Or you know, that's literally just market manipulation, like to the max.
yep. And we have no fucking like governmental body that can remove him. Or, I mean, we have a Republican-controlled Congress, and impeachment's never gonna happen.
Yep.
God.
True. We got some Republicans that are fake trying to be like civil and respectable and shit, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, because I think the thing
Yeah,
is, honestly,
Courage.
people didn't realize that Trump was going to go this far. I think he's gone so far. People are like, "Oh wow!" like I said, I think
I mean, he
people
said
kept
it.
I kept
Fucking
thinking, I
shoot
know,
somebody on
people
whatever
kept
Fifth
thinking that it was
Avenue,
a
whatever
game
the
or
fuck.
fake or whatever. But it's like it's not fake what he was saying. Like we warned you. Like he said these things. You guys thought he was, even like him now when he's making the Trump 2028 clothes. Like remember how he said he was joking, he would never do it, but now he's literally doing it. Like
Right. And he does it just to test the waters.
Fuck.
it's so fucking crazy.
Dude, it's saying I'm having 0 kilobytes a second for send and receive. So in essence, I don't have internet, but yet here I am on fucking Discord.
Yep.
I've restarted the router, I've restarted my phone, I've restarted my computer. I don't know what the fuck it is.
All the internet is on Discord.
Yeah.
All the internet
Wait,
is on Discord.
Snoop Dogg has to stop smoking weed?
Who's got to stop smoking weed?
I think Snoop Dogg.
Did he?
Who? Snoop Dogg? Yeah, I think he did a long time ago, right?
No.
I didn't think so, but maybe.
I read it a while back. I haven't smoked weed in like 2 months since I
You're gonna
got
get
that
hella
weed from
high.
you.
You're gonna get hella high whenever you smoke weed again.
Yeah, I gotta, whenever, if I get this job or whatever, I have to do a
Mhm.
drug test.
No, I feel
No,
it.
and drug tests.
I get it.
Yeah, actually, yep. It is going to be a MNDOT thing. I have to do a, I forgot what's called, like a fucking medical card.
How funny is it that Trump is talking shit about Harvard, and Harvard is like worldwide known as like the greatest school in the world?
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking kind of fucked up when people think about it? I just saw this cartoon about it. It's like, oh yeah, and people forget, like, dude. The big thing I was reading earlier, I think it was, they estimate that we're gonna lose like $8 to $10 billion in revenue from tourists not coming here. Something small like that. Like people don't think
Oh
about
yeah.
like when you talk shit about all these countries, what do you think happens? They don't want to come here no more, right? They don't feel welcomed and shit. You know, like that's a lot of money we used to
yeah.
get.
Yep.
Yeah, just oh man. Like I said, people
It's
don't actually
going
like.
so far backwards.
Like I said, when people say like kick out the immigrants and shit, like whatever, right? Like even in concept, if I agree with you because of the thought process, if you actually think about it for 4 seconds, you'll see like the functionality of this is not good. It doesn't. It's not going to work the way you think it's going to work. You know, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like people like have like level 1 brains where they just think about like the one statement. Go here you go. It's like no, bro. It's not about the one statement. It's about more than that. Think about it. for
Right, yeah,
4
they don't have
seconds.
like a whole systemic understanding. There's like the thing called context blindness, and I
Yeah,
think
all this
it's
shit.
just like how our society fucking pushes things, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Well,
only
I'm
one
saying
fact.
that's how the right's pushing
No,
everything right
no
now.
fact fucking exists in isolation.
That's how the right push everything right now. The right is ran on fear-based bullshit. These
Exactly.
people are taking our jobs. These people are fucking ruining our lives. These people are doing whatever.
Yep. I mean,
They don't give a
I
fuck.
feel like that's most ideology.
Well, not most, but like maybe some, I guess. I mean, I don't know. 'Cause I feel like the idea of democracy and being liberal, like to the sense of like what liberalism is, like it's freedom, it's openness. We're supposed to be like openly talking about these things freely and doing all this shit. Like it's not supposed to be that way, you know. I guess is what
Yeah, yeah, it's not supposed to be, but you know, these people didn't get the memo. They don't understand it.
I think they do. They just don't like they fight it. Like they fight the urge to fucking I don't know. I just feel like you have to be willing to be this ignorant. I don't think you can just like be this ignorant.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's because, you know, everything they'll lose if they change their beliefs. Their ego, their fucking belonging, their group belonging, their fucking confidence in their own intelligence. So many fucking things.
Well, yeah,
And then it's like, you know, these are like, like there's like the greater part of society's ideology is like attached to this shit, you know, like work hard and you know, take responsibility, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you'll get there, you know, like it promotes like not thinking, it promotes just accepting whatever bullshit you're dealt.
yeah, fucking. Ugh. We gotta break from cult thinking. We gotta get people out of this thought process of being just blind followers. I feel like
I don't know.
that's
I
the
think I
biggest
think a
thing.
lot of it. I mean, I think the best thing you're gonna be able to do is like the only way you're really gonna be able to do it is like with empathy. Unfortunately, like there's this quote like you cannot dismantle the master's house using the master's tools. I think being an asshole just doesn't work and entrenches people,
You know?
and trying to use
Mhm.
reason to reason people out of things they weren't reasoned into. Essentially, like you said, it's fear based.
Yeah, I think that's the thing though. Like these people haven't actually. They're not reason based ideas and thoughts. Therefore, it doesn't really matter. Like when you go, here's the reason why you're wrong. Well, they don't actually care about the reasoning. That's the
They
problem. Like that
don't.
is like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
issue. Like
They have a whole system of thinking, like their world picture is limited, and then like it's composed of language, and language like obscures, it's hard to fucking really state clearly, but
hmm
my whole view
Ugh,
of ideology, if it's not
I'm gonna
scientific,
go to bed. All
is
right, guys.
get the
all right
fuck
later,
out of
dude.
here, Mitch. I love you. Peace
Is it
out.
like partitions reality basically, or nature? It's anti-nature in a sense, like ever since we first set up walls, ever since we first fucking set up hunters, hunter groups, and fucking had like a band of warriors and like started commanding them, and like we separated ourselves from nature, and then from there we separate from our own nature, and so on and so forth. Like it just goes away from nature the whole way, whether it's our nature, our environmental nature, other people's nature. Like that's the way it develops. And reason integrates back into nature, but their ideology to begin with, is about being away from nature. They don't know that, but it's, I don't know, because like the way that the ideology develops, as employed by power, because ideology and power are pretty linked too.
hmm
Um, is it creates these unforeseen problems, of utilizing this ideology. Like ideology first comes from reasoning, but then it gets disconnected from nature. Like first guy who designed an axe or whatever. That guy eventually dies, and then people don't really. I don't. Just as an example, like it becomes technology. That's where like the original thought process that produced that axe, or like a particular way of building walls or whatever the fuck, like it gets lost, and then it's just claimed by the tribe that fucking discovered it. Like they got these building processes and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have access to that creative thinking style that mimics nature, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole system is gonna collapse on itself through its increased sequestering from nature. I think that's how it happens.
What system per se though?
Well, capitalism, basically. I mean,
Oh,
capitalism
see,
has
like I
produced
don't
this
know.
problem. It
Kind of.
has, though.
In a lot of
I
ways.
mean, kind of, though. It's like the rich people own the government, and then they own the media, and then
I
they.
know, but even before capitalism, though, like it was the same thing, though. I mean, we have people. The
Oh,
technology was worse, but like we have
looking.
people building castles and doing fucking like building all these big sculptures. Like this is nothing new. Again, all we're doing the same shit we've been doing for thousands of years. Like I said, we just have bigger and better technology, so we can do more damage per se because of fucking of what we can do. Like war wasn't as bad as it was now because now we have nuclear bombs. Like we could do way more damage than ever before. Like that kind of shit. But like
Mm,
humans as us as beings are the same people. Like we're not much different. We're almost exactly the same as we were. Just like I said, the tools we have are different.
it's gonna take education to fix it, and it has to be bad enough to the point where we are gonna fix it. Basically,
Yeah, I know. I mean that is part of it.
that's what it's gonna take.
It sucks that people hate it, but like we need more people going to college and shit.
Like, I mean, like this administration is just an example of what happens when you don't value education, when you don't value psychology, when you don't even like literally. So like, how many people fucking voted for this guy? Like 25% of the country, I guess.
No, it was like 48.8 or something. But yeah.
Well, I mean, of the population that actually voted, that are able to vote, right?
Well, yeah,
'Cause
maybe
not
that.
every-
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
that's
everybody
probably
of
true. Because
voting
I'm saying it
age.
was like I'm saying that's the voting people. That's not all the people, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
probably about 25, maybe 30% of people of the country.
I think he's
voted
got
for
a
him.
40% approval rate. But yeah,
44.
like if this is a complete nightmare for everything, you know, like that could be the impetus of like, dude, we gotta get our shit together. We can't have just fucking anarchy here. Like we gotta fucking have people understand their psychological complexes, you know, like that would be it, you know. Learn from our nature.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I get what you're saying.
That's what
I'm
wisdom
kind of
is. You
leaning
make
towards. I'm
mistakes,
starting to
you
lean
fucking think
towards.
stupid things, you fucking
We're
that'd be it.
probably a fucking simulation. So how much nature is it really? If it's
You
not
think
really
it's a
nature,
simulation?
I'm
Well, I
starting to lean
mean,
that
it
way.
would
I'm not.
still be
I know.
nature, you know,
It
something that
would
we
still be an
fucking, you know,
illusion of.
it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, because it's all nature, but it's just we're carving off portions of it, you know, or we're
Yeah.
separating ourselves further and further, you know, like the person that's highest in power, that person is furthest away from nature, basically, in a sense. Like he's like the other people's nature don't fucking matter to him, you know, like, and he's completely free to express his nature, in you know, because he's separated. I guess is how I would put it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, I mean, most of our ailments come from a separation from nature and our own nature. You know, like that's alienation. You know,
Yeah.
we're
Somewhat.
alienated from our nature. Like alienation in the workplace, separated from our nature. Because I mean, like the whole way I see it is ideology. Like it kind of limits the range of our expression of our nature. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like these emotions are bad because they don't, you know, they're not expedient of our progress in our society. These emotions are good, you know, like confidence and fucking whatever, you know, all this other shit, you know, pretending like you have no fucking negative feelings whatsoever, you know,
Yeah,
or
that's the fucking don't want to talk your shit out when you have problems and stuff or whatever. All that shit.
yeah.
That's the fucking the people that explode. And it's like, oh, you wonder why they snapped? Well, they're holding in like 10 years of fucking guilt or anger, or whatever the fuck, you know. Like,
Yep.
I think that goes back to like we were talking about like why people can't give up shit that they know is fake because of whatever. It's like, well, if you've been thinking this way for 20 years, you know how hard it is to be like that was wrong the whole time. Your whole life was fucking wrong. Like,
Exactly. And that's
know.
why they're so fucking, yeah, that's why they double down so fucking
Yes.
hard.
And I'm saying like
fucked
I don't
up,
know
man.
why I don't know how to break free of fucking be like just humbling people or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, you know why these are leaders in science? Because they've been studying it for 30 years. You know why they're the leaders of economics? Because they've been doing it for 30 years. Like, there's a reason why the things that we're doing and the people that run it are doing it are the reason why that it is, you know? Like, stop
Yep.
thinking you, who's uneducated in all these topics, are smarter than them. You know, like, it's just
Yep.
humbling. You got to humble yourself and understand that you're not the smartest person.
That's exactly, yeah. But humility isn't, you know, that's, I
It's
mean,
tough.
I feel like the way our system works is, or it's become that way, where it's like deception and arrogance, you know, because like it becomes that way if you don't have the qualifications for a certain thing or whatever, or if you're not qualified to be a leader, you know, like you don't, or if you don't have like the leaderly presence or
Mhm.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if somebody questions you, it's viewed as a challenge, you know, that you're being exposed.
You know, the thing
And
is, that's fine. Like, I don't like me personally when people try to like push me or poke me. Like, I personally like that. Like, I want to be challenged and exposed or whatever because the thing is, it helps me understand my position that much more. Like, or
right,
if you actually bring me
but
something that's actually really good and tangible, I might actually switch or like at least seed ground to be like, okay, I like that you're right on that, and I can go and learn from and change my views accordingly or whatever. You know, like it shouldn't be a big deal. Like to find out that you
I mean, like we're talking about like the economic sphere, you know, it's like, I mean, how many kids end up cheating their way through fucking college. Like
Tons of them. I mean,
you
high
gotta
school
wonder,
even high
how much,
school,
yeah, exactly how much like deception and lying is involved in reaching success.
a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, and it becomes solidified as like the way to succeed.
that's why. I mean, part of it's only like being in school and shit's only part of the process. Part of it is you learning the shit in school, obviously. Part of it is seeing that you have the dedication to do the shit. So, like, when I want to hire you for a big job later, I know you have the work ethic and dedication. And C, it all leads to cultivation of maybe you get in the big job, and then you can hopefully also learn as you go. Like, you remember some things you also learn in school, but also you get the real life. Like, I need to
Yeah.
learn this because I'm doing it now, and someone will teach me. And like, I don't know. It's just part of a stepping stone. It's not the whole stone. Just because you went to college.
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
like,
I know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's just like the way. I don't know. People just cheat their way. They lie through things that
Yeah.
And Trump is just the ultimate example of it. Where lying gets you success. Prestige. He's the president because he's a fucking liar.
yeah.
He does it every day, many many times a day. Like, and to me that just signifies it's just he's one other symptom of our system.
Oh, I know. Well, like I said, it stems down to like these people think that he's like the savior. So it's like my point is like, why do people feel
Well, he's
like
like
they
the
always need a
ultimate.
savior? Like that's my point. Like why do
He's
people
got the
feel like
show
they
of
need
strength.
us? It is a part of a show of strength. I know, but that's
Yeah.
part of it. But like I said, to me, it's the psychology behind it of why do I need someone to save me? Why can't I save myself? Why can't people think that way? Like that's always my thinking. Like why do you need to rely on? Like obviously we do rely on people. I'm not saying you can do it all by yourself, but like. Like I said, it goes back to like the drugs and alcohol. Like like when you get sober, shit. Like, stop giving credit to God or your friends or whoever. Like, give credit to your fucking self. You did it, and it was one of the hardest things you could ever do. But you fucking put your mind, body, all that shit into it, and you persevered and you did it. Like I
Mhm.
said, people shortchange themselves so much, thinking they can't do things that they totally can
Oh,
fucking
dude.
do.
I mean, I feel like we have a shit culture. We have a shit ass fucking way of
Definitely, that
relating
that
with
definitely
each
plays a
other,
big part of it. I
and
definitely agree
and
with
it
that.
like people just don't believe in themselves because
Yes.
I don't know, somebody someday fucking, I don't know, many days treated them like shit. Treated them like they weren't shit because they were jealous or didn't want them to succeed over them or whatever. It's just it's the Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. That's
Yeah,
the world
kind of. I mean, that's what a lot of people think it is.
basically, and because we're just too stupid to see like we're eating ourselves. That's that's where morality comes in. Well, hopefully that's what it's supposed to do. Fucking support each other instead of fucking tearing each other down. Very simple. Very fucking simple.
For fucking sure, man. Like,
I mean, it's like there should be some adversity in life, but like not excessive adversity. Not like guy doesn't like if a guy makes a mistake, he shouldn't be fucking homeless downtown. Starving,
no,
cold.
not enough. Like, especially like one. Now, like, I will always preface like if it's repeated over. Like I said, for me, it's more like if the druggie's fucking homeless, why? Probably because they have a mental problem. Because they're on drugs because they probably got beat up as a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever the issue. Like that's the issue you got to solve. As long as you keep trying to solve like this simplistic fucking view of like this is why they do it. Like no, they're not just doing it because they're fucking it's cool or whatever the fuck. They're doing it because they're hiding or running from something. And we got to
Mhm.
figure out that's the issue we got to figure out. Like I don't know. That's what I try to preface people. Like these things aren't that hard, man. Like there's an underlying reason people just don't wake up and go, you know what, I want to be homeless and a fucking druggie or whatever the fuck, like.
Yep. Well, people will think it's a part of their essence, like, oh, this person's a loser.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
They
saying,
don't
but
think
that's my
they don't
point
think
is,
there's no
even if they are a loser,
psychological
what made
mechanisms.
them a loser? Like, what was the
Yeah,
cause?
exactly.
Like, there was a reason
They
why
don't,
they
but they
became it.
can't think about it. They can't. They
They
can't
don't want
even
to at all.
because and they've never been in a situation like that. They've never had to struggle through anything. That's a big part of it.
That is, I will agree. Yes, if you lived in privilege the
Like
whole time, yeah, you're not gonna fucking.
that's the disconnect between the different classes and not even just classes. There's all sorts of types of privileges.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Then they look at him as a leech. Oh, he's fucking. I don't have this. I can't compete with. Well, that's the whole thing, right? That's the fucking thing. Is like, I don't know. Everybody's supposedly suffering off of these leeches. Like I don't know. I don't know. The
That's why.
thing,
That's
another
what.
thing with the ruling class is like they compete against each other. Like so
Mhm.
they're also
Well, that's why.
they're also
That's why. What was it? Okay, no, never mind. I lost my train of thought.
affected by the class conflict. Sorry.
That's all right. I just lost it. I had it, but I lost
Damn.
it. It happens. Fuck. I don't know.
1:15
Either way,
already.
it's all right. It'll come back randomly as fuck.
Jasmine, where do you work at?
I work in Otsego, everyone.
Wait,
Fuck with Bobcat parts all fucking day.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a shipment. Bobcat doesn't actually have a warehouse. They have a third-party warehouse.
Okay, so it's like are they leasing the space? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Ruan leases out buildings and for like customers, and the customers basically pay for the property and the employees, and Ruan just basically supplies employees and has them hired on. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Yeah, like you got to get hired on through a staffing company. That's the only way to get through Ruan.
Hmm.
And then like the crazy thing is too is we drug test for weed, and luckily enough today the UAs got handed out. I'm good. I'm golden.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I was.
I'm worried about this job. Like I got a opportunity with another job too, but that's like assembly.
Yeah, no. Witchmakuza, I've been like busting my ass. They like me. They want to keep me. I told them I might have another job opportunity opening up, and then they were like, "You don't
Give you a
gotta
raise.
go."
Right. We'll give you a
No,
raise.
they can't give me a raise.
Oh.
They have to talk to Bobcat first. That's the thing. Is
Yeah.
Bobcat pays us like they go through a percentage, and they have like Bobcat wants to pursue an idea, and we have to follow through the idea, and then they pay us by doing that idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we get a raise. But they gave us a really fucking shitty one this year,
What's
to
that,
where
like 50
they
cents?
changed they changed the system of how we send out packaging. So there's zones. There's 7 of them. Each forklift gets a zone, and you got like 3 aisles to yourself in that zone. And then there's runners. There's forklift runners running back and forth to the dock, and then coming back to the front of the shelves. They're called P&D. That's the whole from the top to bottom. The first number 1 rack is 1, which would be called P&D. That's where we come with, like, let's say we go to C 125, and then level D6. We go pick it out of that. You go put it in the front of the P&D, and then the runner will come and get it and then move it to the dock. It takes forever. Dude, we've been on overtime since March because we're so fucking behind.
Really?
And then Bobcat's like, "What are you guys doing? Why is it? Where's our freight? Where's our product?" We almost lost Bobcat in March. It got launched on March 1st, and the 4th day in, Bobcat started freaking out.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And
Well.
then we our plant was like, our warehouse was like, "Dude, You told us to change our system. We changed our system. We're working on it. You got to give us a moment.
I always
We
have
just
ridiculous expectations. Like I worked
yeah,
in a warehouse.
exactly.
A couple
Because
of
they
them.
were like, well, this seems slow. Like
I know.
the higher ups from Bobcat were like, this
Mhm.
seems slow. We need to change this. So they were like, well, why can't we come up with this idea? So they gave us this idea, and now they're dealing with the bullshit. We're about almost caught up. Like we're
Dude, it
only like
so sounds
a week
like
behind.
my last job.
I
Like
know
we
it's
had
dumb.
we had like the other manager from another place come in and like change the way we were like flowing. I don't know, had shit positioned and it fucked everything up and
Yeah, the
uh
workflow.
yep.
When you have it down one way, you know, you get it done. But the old way we had it we usually clock out at like 11, right?
Mhm.
We are supposed to be done by 11. But on the old system, we get done at like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Like we would probably have like that means all of our freight is on time. But now
Mhm.
that we're getting done by like 11:30, like 11:30, sometimes 12, we have like 4 freights late behind schedule. And like
Yeah.
we had a live guy, not like a Ruan employee, but like some guy that came from a different company or a personal driver. He came in and picked up the trailer. He goes, "The trailer's not done. You guys said we are gonna be done." He was like freaking the fuck out, and my line lead stepped up and he goes, "Look, it's gonna get loaded in 5 minutes. The
Just
last
chill the
part is
fuck out.
coming. Just chill the fuck out."
Right.
It was funny as shit.
I feel like when you got like a big chain of command is when shit gets stressful, you know, and then it's
Mhm.
like it trickles down.
Yep.
Well,
Well, yeah,
dude, I
because when
guess
the
it
high
was
ups are
like,
pissed, guess what? Everybody's gonna know about it because everybody needs to
Yep.
yeah.
know. You know, like,
Everybody stressed out, you know, and
yep.
it's like
Well,
fuck,
that's the thing
dude.
too is you got to get your freight done in time because if you get like a live, like a outside employee, like not a Ruan employee, they have to get their time done. They have a time crunch of the DOT. You can only drive a certain amount of hours.
Right. Like the live load or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, lives.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the shitty part. It's like, yo, we got a live today. You got to get this shit done. It's like, oh fuck.
Right.
And then unloading a trailer is worse. Them guys are assholes. They want
Yep.
their shit done now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. But dude, at
So we
least
had to,
my thing was not stressful like that. Fuck. I had like I had to like unload boxes and fucking
yeah, we
I'd
got
have
people
like
that unload boxes. I like
one or
sometimes
two
I touch a
drivers.
box. I touch a box almost about every day, which sucks. Like usually my job can be like where I just grab something and just go, you know, constantly going, but
Yeah.
nah. Sometimes you get like 50 boxes you gotta take off a pallet and leave the like leave one and put the pallet back up on the top with the small box and
Yep.
it's just like, dude, that's
You're
stupid.
using the high reach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
And
fun. I like
I got
those.
mine's a stand up. I drive backwards.
Mm.
So like
Yep,
I'm
yep,
facing
yep.
away from my forks and then when I turn left, I gotta look to
Using a
my
Raymond?
right. Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm using a Raymond. We're about to get Bobcat here soon in the next 3 months.
Oh,
Cause
Bobcat reaches?
that's another thing too. So that was a part of our deal, our raise this year. We're gonna get brand new Bobcats right off the line,
Champagne.
That should be pretty neat.
and it's gonna be custom made, just for Rowan, pretty much.
Hmm.
And then
Then you gotta learn a new
see,
machine.
yeah, brand new, custom made forklifts, and I guess we're gonna test them out and see the flaws and shit, and then but they're
Hmm.
gonna be like an actual thing. Because the weight capacity is not fit to us, and some of the heights, like, but we got to see a dock one. We might get the dock one, just like they're already pre-made and shit.
Hmm. I didn't have a camera on the reach that I had at the one place.
Yeah, no, our cameras don't really work. Totally didn't realize we had cameras on them until like 6 months in. I was like, oh shit.
That's funny. You weren't looking there?
Yeah, and then as soon as I get started using it, it's just like I start getting accidents. It's like maybe I should not use the camera.
Yeah.
I only use
I-
the camera
I
when
don't
we
like
go
the
on like
cameras
bowling
either.
tables.
Even in
I
my
hate the
car, I
camera.
never use it. I'm like, no.
No,
I use it for like a little
I
bit, then I'm like, I don't trust it. Sorry, I need to look
yeah,
with my own
exactly.
eyes.
Yeah, like
I
yeah.
I got my Subaru right, and I back my just letting you know my Subaru is like only a 2004, so I'm backing up into a parking spot, and they're like, "Wow, you did that so smoothly." It's like, yeah, I don't have a backup camera, and the lady looks at me and she goes, "Wait, what?"
All right. Back in
I was
my
like, "I'm
day,
not
Sonny.
stupid." I was like, "I'm not stupid." She's like, oh, "I got kids, I gotta use it." I'm like, no, the fuck? That's the only thing you're looking at. You're not looking at anybody that's coming from the left to the right.
You shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Like if
I use
if
my
I get hit
mirrors.
there, that's on them at this point, not me.
Yeah, no, like I use my mirrors. I get really up close to my steering wheel, hug that bitch, and like look where the lines are, and see how close I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get crooked.
Crooked like a cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not that crooked though.
Oh shit.
Oh man, fuck. I gotta go to court today. I
Yeah,
don't know
10 or
where.
whatever. You said 11.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
Doak
gonna
County.
wear. Yep.
I know where.
Everyone knows that spot.
DTA baby.
You gotta go through the metal detector. You gotta take off your shoes. All that shit.
I'm just gonna wear my work boots. I'm gonna fucking have absolutely nothing. I'm just probably gonna wear what I'm wearing now.
Yeah, you just gotta take off your boots.
Get up, roll
and-
out of bed, take a shower, and then put on the same clothes I wore today.
So yeah,
Like,
when you go in
fuck
the door, you gotta go to the right, and then you just keep going to the right, and then you'll eventually run into the dudes.
security.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what fucking Kevin's gonna get slapped on the wrist for, pretty much, and then drive him home.
Is that his only offense, or
He's the first time ever going to jail.
okay?
Well,
yeah,
he's
that
gonna
was
get
the
the
same for me.
leniency.
I think.
I was initially supposed to have a felony. I got dropped to a misdemeanor.
Yeah, the
I got
motherfucker's
into a thing
lucky
with
he
this
wasn't
guy next
carrying
door.
anything else. Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah, if he'd had a yayo or something, we could have got real
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
know.
pretty much.
I agree.
I like fuck, dude.
Yeah, he did get lucky.
The judges are pretty good, actually, but yeah,
They do
Yeah,
the best they
some
can
of 'em-
do. I mean, honestly, what do you expect sometimes?
it's just super slow. The whole process is.
Yeah, and
Really slow.
his last name starts with an M, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Here, actually,
Yeah, so is
the
mine.
alphabet.
You have the hiccups?
Yeah, I do.
What'd you eat today?
I just got done eating ramen a bit ago. When I
Ramen?
just got on, actually. Yeah.
Ramen? What flavor do you
ramen.
pick?
Chicken like always, dog.
Chicken? Do you doctor it up? Do you just make it like the basic style, or you doctor it up?
I doctor it up, put some hot sauce in there, and then I put like some seasonings like thyme, basil, and all that shit to make it really
Mhm.
smell good.
Hell yeah.
And
Well, you
it
don't
tastes
you
good.
don't have the hiccups anymore. Don't worry, I solved you. I cured you.
Yeah, but I'm smoking my vape, so I'm gonna have the hiccups no matter what.
Don't blaming that. Has nothing to do with it.
Which rank is it? 13. 13 letters. I'll be there for like halfway of the alphabet. Might as well stay until fucking Z, whose last name starts as a Z. I don't know.
Zebra.
Ziberda? Yeah, I'm gonna name if I have a kid, I'm gonna name his last name Zebra.
Hmm.
Start the last name Zebra family. Doesn't have to be my last name. I can name my kid
Right.
whenever the fuck I want.
Like, bitch, I'm just me.
Some Elon Musk type name.
Antonio Quentin Zebra.
Zenderes. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I got you.
Antonio Zenderes.
Right. He's Bartolio. Bartolio Zenderes.
Just a white boy walking around having a Mexican name.
It's like Malibu's Most Wanted, but just Latino style.
Yeah.
Now we gotta make Malibu's Most Wanted, but it's like MS-13's Most Wanted. We got white people going to jail because they got tattoos and shit. Like what? I didn't think it would happen to
dude.
me. Like yes, we told you it happened to you too.
Wait, just to make it worse, Zeth, Zine, Zebra, all Z's.
Yeah.
Z.
All these, jeez.
ZZZ, baby.
No,
Call
you,
it a
no,
nickname.
no.
Sleep.
You fucked up already. You got to do the first two Z's and the last name's got to be Top.
Oh God.
You got to be Zeth Zerz Top. Like bitch, I'm ZZ Top. Don't
Top.
worry, I'm the guy. uh,
ZZ Top, baby.
all right.
Oh fucking hell! I want more ramen. That shit was delicious.
Mhm. It's nice when that happens.
I know.
I gotta do my daily.
I have it every now and then.
I about damn near ate a whole pack this week. I made a whole box to myself.
That's all right. It was good in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I like I put crushed red pepper in it. That's all I fucking do.
Yeah, I do that. I usually add some like garlic powder or something.
Well, obviously the chicken packet. I like beef more probably, but chicken's pretty good.
Yeah, they're both equally pretty good. I'm not really a fan of shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
And the Oriental one I've never liked. Even as a kid, I was like, this is gross.
I liked it a little bit for a while, but dude, it's too fucking salty. Fuck that
Mhm.
shit.
It ain't for me, babe. It ain't for me. And that's fine.
I mean, it's all salty,
It's all salty.
obviously.
Finally, somebody
It's fuck-
posted something about the little stupid fucking thing. So like, I have a thing above my mirror
Okay.
that flips down like a sunglass thing in my car. Somebody finally posted it on the WRX like between 2004, well 2002 2004, about the little stupid thing.
Mhm.
Bro, some people are saying it's for your insurance card. That's where they put it. I've always thought I had a different bright light blinder, rear view mirror. But I read it posted. No, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows what the fuck it's for.
It's a mystery to all.
Thank you.
That's funny. Do, 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 do.
I'm gonna put. Oh my god! So please, somebody figure it out, because I'm trying
Figure
to.
it out. You're really freaking me out, man. Ah, hell. Do, 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 do.
Dude, we still haven't gotten our fucking plumbing fixed.
What?
Yep, and we're waiting like 2 fucking weeks because like the manager of this place said it was
Not
gonna
his
be like any
responsibility?
day now, and it's been 2 fucking weeks. It is their responsibility. I
Okay.
had to dig underneath this place and locate the pipe, and I can see where it goes underground. If it's underground, it's their problem. If it's
Yeah.
not underground, it's our problem.
Yep.
And it's definitely fucking just fine above ground. There's no roots going into it above ground, so. And I think it's like a problem in this whole park here.
It's probably 'cause
And
it's old as fuck.
yeah, there's something going on. It might be the sewage, like or the sewers or something like that.
Could be.
I don't know. These fucking
There's
people.
probably you're not supposed to.
There's
throw
other
in-
people
There's a lot of
having
shit that
issues, I
people
think.
throw in the toilets they're not supposed to throw in. So yeah, probably. People fucking do stupid shit
Yep.
all the
Dude
time.
wipes. Dude wipes are totally fucking bad, dude.
That even
don't
like
give a
all
shit.
those wipes, like they say
Yeah, any
flushable, but they're
fucking
not really
ass wipe.
supposed to be. Like toilet paper is like the only thing you're supposed to really throw down there. Everything else is fucking bad, basically.
In your shit. Your fat fucking turds, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My
The
CD
life-changing
disc,
ones may clog your toilet.
I've clogged the toilet for sure.
Everyone has
Dude.
at one point.
Trust me.
I-
Yeah, I know.
I will
Yes.
admit, I had to shit so bad last time I went to Misfits. I walked up in there, fucking like changed my life. Got up, flushed the toilet. I looked down, it's not flushing, and I was like, God damn it, the toilet's clogged. And I was like, Becky's working. I better go fucking figure this shit out.
I done
I
fucked
don't
up
wanna
AA Ron.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I ran to go grab my old ass plunger that I fucking gave to Misfits. And then Becky's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Gonna go unclog my shit,
Right.
so you don't have to."
I'm doing the work so you don't have
It's
to.
funny.
Uh,
Hey, I appreciate that. I wasn't even there, but I still appreciate it for her.
yeah. Well, yeah. Dave still owes me a new fucking plunger. My house doesn't have a plunger now.
Mm.
I was like, "You owe me a plunger." He was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" I was like, "The plunger that you have at Misfits was mine." He's like, "Take it back." I said, "No,
Right.
I'm not taking that
Right.
back."
I don't need it that bad.
Yeah, no. Never mind.
Right, we cool.
Yeah, I'll back off.
Oh fuck. So what's your schedule then? What days? What time you work? You like overnight
Me?
or not overnight or like mid shift?
I work from 3 to 11:30.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
I
like a
have to work
mid-shift.
mandatory 9s. Nah,
Yeah.
it's night shift. It's second shift, buddy. Mid shift is third shift. Weekend shift, we have
What?
weekend shift. They only work Saturdays and Sundays. That's 10 hours.
They work 10 hours 2 days a week.
Yep.
The fuck?
Part-time.
Part time?
Yep.
I suppose.
I guess some people have two jobs
Yeah, whatever. I get it.
or whatever
Or
they
it could
do.
be just a young
Go to
kid or
school.
whatever the fuck, or younger person that's
Nah,
starting
you
new.
gotta be 18 to be working at my place.
18 to party, 21 to drink.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You gotta be 18 to drive a forklift. State of Minnesota.
That makes sense. I wouldn't trust those little fuckers either.
I wouldn't trust a 16-year-old, and they'd try doing burnouts just like me.
Mm-hmm. And they don't even know how to do it yet.
I fucking chirped my tires the other day. I was like, God damn. Shouldn't do that.
Oh, dude, I don't want to work for a job if I can't fucking smoke weed. That sucks.
I
Yeah,
know.
but most jobs you just gotta do it right at the beginning and then you don't do it again. So you just have to find
This is a
out.
driving job, though.
Is a
You
driving
gotta find
job?
out who's doing the
Yeah.
UAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. But yeah, my dad couldn't eat weed or do nothing until after. After he retired too, so I get it.
Wait, why couldn't he smoke weed?
Cause my dad drove truck, like
Oh.
semis and shit. So they got tested, not all the time, but it would be random. Like he'd just show up to work someday. They'd be like, "Hey, come here, go pee in this." I mean,
I didn't know your
they'd
dad
also check to
drove
see if people
truck.
were drinking like the night before, like if you came in hungover or whatever, like, "Hey, bro, are you fucked up?" Driving
Yeah,
a
I tried
fucking expensive
applying-
ass fucking car or truck, I guess.
I
would-
tried applying for North Star Towing,
Did you?
and then, yeah, I didn't hear anything back, which is fucking dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, just let me put my foot in the door. I want to tow cars. I want to be a repo.
Mm,
Let me
That's
do that repo.
that's what whatever dude did. What's his name? Do you remember? What's his name? Fucking, I can see his face. I can't think of his name now.
I know Larry from Anoka, like DTA.
Oh, do you? That's not who I'm talking about. I'm thinking Sean, but I don't think it's Sean.
No, it's that one fucking skeevy gold chain dude. The big guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
The one that got banned for a while because he kept on pissing off Becky, and he tried starting fights,
Oh,
and
that's
now he's
Ken.
back.
Yeah, that's Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quite
Ken's-
annoying.
Yes.
He is quite annoying. I just don't get people like that. Like, when you know that you pissed off, like, everybody all the time, it's like, geez. You wonder why,
You still
like, you don't realize you're the common thread? I don't know what to tell you.
I like how he picked up smoking vapes after when
know.
he came back.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, I like these things. They're tasty. And I'm like,
Talking about weed vapes
Is
or,
that
like,
why-
cigarette vapes?
no, like cigarette vapes.
Yeah.
And then he was like, they're tasty. And I was like, did you buy it just to smoke at the bar? Yeah. You're
Huh?
stupid.
That's funny.
Really? Jeez.
That's funny.
Ugh.
Yeah, guess who told me he wants to start smoking cigarettes again?
Who?
Ross.
Really?
Wants to start smoking.
Yeah.
He wants to start smoking cigarettes again.
Yeah.
You know,
He was-
you know what?
I was like, you know what? You know what?
You know what I
This
wanna
is
do?
before. This is the day before Kevin got locked up too. Hey, I was like, you know what? Go in Kevin's car, smoke a cigarette, and tell me how you feel. He
Yeah.
goes, you know what? I retract my thought.
statement?
Thank you. Yeah. And I was like, yep. You go do that. You go smoke a cigarette. You go tell me how it feels.
God, I
It's gonna feel
regret
great in the
starting
moment,
smoking
but you're
again.
gonna start looking around and be like, ugh, this is gross.
Dude, I want to like actually get in better shape and fucking smoking cigarettes. Just not fucking the go.
Dude, I'm getting skinny again. I'm so excited. I'm tearing through that shit. My fat's going bye-bye. I'm sick and tired of my fat.
How the fuck are you doing that? Eating ramen?
Yeah, ramen and rice. Straight ramen and rice.
Ramen
I
and
only
rice.
have,
What
like,
the fuck?
yeah.
Dude, what the
And then
your fucking body is weird.
No, that's what I did when I was 18. That's how I got really skinny really fast. And then, like, I'm taking these buck naked pills from the vitamin store. I take 3 of them a day, and they give me twice as much energy. So I'm literally at work bouncing off the walls, and then, like, sometimes I have to, like, walk to places and shit. So, like, I just walk around a lot.
That's kind of
Feels
nice.
like feels like I'm on cocaine, but I promise you, I'm not.
Not this time. Just kidding.
No, not this time. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
catch me, motherfuckers.
Right? Surprise,
Dude.
motherfucker.
I found out they have a breathalyzer at work too, right on hand.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
an actual, like, legit breathalyzer.
Uh,
I showed up to work on St. Patty's Day so fucked up. I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is like the worst thing ever. I gotta take a nap. I
Right.
slept for like 25 minutes before I had to clock in. I was 5 minutes late to clock in. And I woke up from my nap and I'm like, time to go to work. Get on my forklift 5 minutes later, I get a hangover. And I'm like, God damn it. And one of my employees found out and he was like, you were drunk, weren't you? And I'm like, yep, and I got a hangover. He's like,
allegedly. Just
"Here."
kidding.
Take this. And it's just like a fucking Tylenol or some shit. I don't know. It's
Mhm.
drugs. And I was like, I feel better.
I feel good. I feel good.
But no, I got me a couple of glasses and stuff on St. Patty's Day. I was like bouncing bar to bar
Mm,
just to collect cups. I gotta get the rest of the DTA cups. I got a black one, Cuddy's. I gotta go to Billy's, 201, Casa Rio, Danos, a Wheelhouse. Crossing them off the list slowly.
cross them bitches off.
I gotta do
And
fucking.
then I gotta steal a Misfits cup. Sorry, Wally.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
I
was
don't
me.
have to. I have
What a
one because
fucking
Yanni.
bitch. Just kidding. I like it.
Yanni took it. Yanni just like walked out
You're a
the
narc.
bar.
I don't care.
I know you don't give a shit. It's a
No.
Pepsi one too.
Oh wow, now you're fucking being crazy, SA. Just kidding.
Hey, it wasn't me. I'm not bringing it back. I brought the one that Becky told me I better bring it
I
back.
did my part.
when I
I
was
did my
working there.
part.
I did my part. Which it goes. I'm doing my part.
I think I can.
Super troopers.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I got fucking anger management. I gotta do. I gotta enroll. I haven't even fucking. I'm supposed to enroll by May 4th, and
Anger management.
I have to do. I have to get like a fucking like alcohol dependency assessment, which obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
that will. I mean, I'm not addicted to alcohol, so.
Like, no, I'm addicted to crack, bro. Just kidding, joking. Like, what if I'm just addicted to having a good time? Is there a problem with that, officer?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, like
heard
anger
about-
management's like $350 fucking dollars.
I know it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro. What's going on in my hallway? I heard a lot of fuck in my hallway in my apartment.
What?
Yeah. Somebody just like blurtly out loud said fuck. Like really loud.
Well, you know what? They probably lost it in their game, honestly. That's probably what it
No
was.
shit. But nobody lives across the hall from me. That apartment's banded for like they moved out because they got evicted. So it's gotta be. Did somebody fall down the stairs?
Probably.
I would go out there and just start laughing for the fucking fuck.
Right?
Rob was a drunk guy that got drunk at this dude gets drunk at Arby's every day.
Really?
Ross told me he went outside to smoke a cigarette in his underwear, just his underwear to his truck.
Hell yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Ross said it was a disturbing sight, and he was like, it was not pretty.
I'm moving out. Do 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 do. And if that's all you got in mind, oh, if that's what it's all about. Good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Just so you guys know. Just kidding. You moving out of your own house? Yes, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. My little Star Wars coming through us like a horse, and she got a shore. Fucking with his bitch until.
Whoops.
What are you whoopsing about, my brother? What's the whoopsie?
Farted.
Oh my god. You even telling yourself whoops? Whoopsie, sir. I just cut ass.
I thought you guys heard it.
I did not. Did not hear it. I
God
seen
damn
you
it.
just skipped and everyone just heard you let one rip. Now I'm gonna make you dance, get your chains. Nobody's feeling the song. I get it. I get it. Just kidding.
I don't feel anything.
Mm. Yeah, sometimes it be that way. Do 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 do. Private microphone. Where's everything? Mm-mm-mm.
I love the Hegseth memes.
Which
This one isn't
ones?
even good.
About him
Just,
fucking up?
yeah.
He deserves it. Hey, remember, he's from Minnesota, too. He let us down the whole
Yeah,
state.
yeah, he did.
He's from Forest Lake, so I don't expect much.
Oh, is he okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cunt. Dude, what drives me probably more crazy than anything is people that doubt evolution. Like, fucking goddamn.
Yeah, that is crazy, right? Because like that's how they get medicine and shit, like all this other stuff. Yeah, like
Fucking-
Alright,
everything,
boys,
everything that we
I
run in
gotta go
science is based on evolution. So yeah, it's crazy when
Alright,
people
good
say
night.
they don't believe it. Love you,
Later.
Jasmine. Have a good one.
Love you too, Wally. I'll see you whenever.
I love you too.
I gotta go
baby.
do good things.
You do your best.
I'll try.
Mm,
Later.
peace out, Girl Scout. But yeah, that amazes me too, my brother. Like I said,
I mean, this the yeah.
it's literally the most
Jesus.
corroborated thing in the world. Because like
Right.
I said, everything we run is based on the evolutionary like thought process and shit. So, so yeah, when people say it's fucking stupid, I just laugh in their face. I'm like,
I mean,
really?
just yeah. There's there's so many fucking irrationalities. I don't know. Too little time.
Too little time. Well, yeah, like I said,
Part of me feels like you should just let these people be fucking retards and
you know,
fucking
like I said, if they didn't vote for
avoid it.
retarded stuff, then I wouldn't care. Like if it was only them that it affected,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. But it affects me and my family and your family or whatever, you know, all this shit. It's bigger.
Yeah.
So that's my problem. In general, I didn't care, you know. How about this? Like, if you're gonna be stupid with cars and shit like me, that's fine. Don't be stupid with fucking my rights and my shit like that. Like, don't fuck with that.
No, I know.
I'm not saying you, but just in general, just like, fuck, man.
don't know. It's people like my fucking stepmom that force it on their fucking kids, and
That's everybody though. I mean, that's how it still works. If people didn't force it on
Yeah.
kids and shit like that, indoctrinate kids at a young age, it would never work.
my little brother, he's her oldest. He doubts it, and I got into a fucking argument with her. She started talking about the fucking guy, what's his face, that got sent to El Salvador, and
Oh,
fucking pissed me off.
Garcia.
And then it's like if I say anything, it's the fucking end of the world.
Of
So it's
course,
like I get everybody fucking
worked up.
ganging up on me, basically telling me to shut up. Like.
Yep.
I go outside for a smoke and I come back in and I start talking about it more. And then it's like, we're past that. Like, what do you mean we're past that? No, we're not fucking past
We
that.
never finished
Like,
it.
how is that as a fucking excuse? How is that a valid excuse? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I fucking,
Mhm.
I went on and on and on as, saying shit like confrontation's healthy. You got to be able to fucking figure out like how the system is, because like, the way you are is because of the fucking system. I just
Everything
went on
is,
and
yeah,
on about
for
shit.
sure.
But yeah, like the way you fucking, like you avoid confrontation, or if you fucking suppress any kind of expression, it just creates problems down the line. You gotta fucking hash shit out. Otherwise, it's
Well, the thing is, yeah,
yeah.
if you want to work, yeah, if we're gonna get, that's why I always hate when people are like, you're not supposed to talk about politics and shit at the bar. It's like, no, you can, as long as you're not gonna be an emotional. I always hate when people are like, you're not supposed to talk about politics and shit at the bar. It's like, no, you can, as long as you're not gonna be an emotional little bitch about it. Like, call me out, like you can call me stupid or whatever. I'm gonna tell you you're stupid, but I'm gonna have facts with my shit. It's mean, but they can say that Haitians are eating dogs and cats and shit. I always say like they can say the worst things, and you expect me to have sympathy. Well, I just don't really have much sympathy. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's 2 in the morning. I'm about to head off because I got to go to bed, my brother. I gotta work.
Yeah, I gotta be up too.
All right,
Ish.
brother. Well, I love you. It was good
What time
talking
you gotta
to you again,
start?
brother.
All right. Yeah,
Don't
man,
be
it's
such
fun.
a
Love you,
stranger.
man.
Don't be such a stranger. But
I
love
know. I'm trying to
you. I know, brother. I
have
get
more
it.
fun again.
I know. Well, no matter what, hey, dude, you're doing your job hunting, so that's a good start. Like
Yeah,
it's a
we're doing
step.
it.
It's a step. It's a good step.
It's gonna happen.
Hey, man, that's good. I'm proud of you. It's awesome.
It's gonna happen. It will happen. I'll be fine.
I know you will.
It's like riding a bike, going to get a
Oh,
job,
I know. It's one of those
going to
things.
work.
You're in a rut and you're getting out of it, and I'm happy for you, and I'm glad that
Yep.
it's working out.
That was
it's slowly but surely,
fucking
but
dumb.
well, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it was productive to an extent, but
No, dude.
I
It's
opened
like
my
anything, dude.
own brain like a fucking coconut.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I understand. I get it. I go there. I
Yeah.
feel like most people get there. I mean, it's just life. You gotta have your downs and.
Yeah, everybody. Yep, suffering is a part of life.
Like I tell other people, like, dude, I thought about killing myself, whatever, all that shit. Like, I don't do it, but I've thought about all these kind of crazy things too.
Everybody goes there, I think that's like a part of the problem is like we can't fucking admit this shit.
I know. Well, we don't want to because it makes you look weak, even though it's shouldn't. Like I said, the thing is, now that I'm more open about it, I don't feel as bad. Like, admitting it and actually like just talking about it. Like I said, when it first happens, like when
suffering is like an indicator for like the capacity for life. That's what I feel like. Like that it shows our aspirations. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Not everybody has a life that's smooth sailing, and if you have a life that's smooth sailing, you probably kind of suck.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's probably
It's
like a
like
90% chance. It's not always. Not there's some privileged people that are gonna be cool, but in general, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know some people that came from rich people that are really fucking dope and they're good people, but it is more rare for sure, though.
Mm-hmm. But I just mean they're not gonna be as prone to critique themselves and improve.
For
I should say.
No, that's true. But
all right, get out of here.
I love you, brother. Peace out.
All right, love you.